Go another round, bitch, I'm legend bound. Can't stop me now. Till I take my last breath, I wanna make a change. I got one life left, so I'm gonna go down swinging, don't you forget. Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life, I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, bitch, hand me the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean, and I bring it to the mad light, ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill, I know life's short, so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah bitch I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on this shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread with every word that I've said. How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel?
All right, more. Chad, don't look at that. Chad, don't look at that. Don't look at that, Chad. Don't look at that. You're not supposed to see that. Bad Chad. How we doing this morning, Chad? We having a good day? We gonna have a damn good day today, Chad. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We got some goodies today. Whoa, it's not breaking news. But let me tell you something. We got some good stuff lined up today, boy. Let me tell you what. Don't look at that, Chad. Chad, don't look at that. Don't look at that. You're not supposed to see that either, Chad. Okay, here we go. We ready for it? We ready for it? What the hell is this? Oh, it's over. Oh, ew. It's a double whammy. Fortnite and Overwatch. What's this? The one last kill video. What is this? I've heard good things about the Punisher TV show. Have any of y'all seen the Punisher TV show? No. Good morning. I love this. Oh, it's always a great day. It's always a great day. Every day is a great day. Look at all the racing stuff. Jesus. We'll watch one of these.
Hey.
Oh, that's 8 minutes. We're not gonna watch that one. Ha! Ah! 9 minutes, 8 minutes, 32 minutes. No. That's 34 minutes. Well, I guess we ain't gonna watch some of this racing stuff. Uh-oh. Whatever. That's 10 minutes. 6 minutes. Rock, paper, severed. What is this? This game looks fun. It kind of looks like buckshot roulette.
Unburden yourself.
Oh, that's creepy. Bro, how many fingers you need, huh? Is this Slenderman? Play for forgiveness. What? What an outro. That was pretty cool. Ooh. Ooh, you know we gotta watch this. Like a monkey. Ooh, ooh,
From the mountains of heaven into the service of Xiangyang. The tiger
I'm actually kind of surprised there's still 8 people over in the big stream. The short stream is up, guys. It's been acting wonky the past couple days. If you're on it while it goes live, you have to refresh the page or go out and go back in.
their ferocious reputation. One hunt at a time.
But yeah, hit like on the stream. Y'all hit like. Make sure y'all hitting like.
This hunting ground. Here begins her quest to recover ancient relics
Wait,
to
what is
strengthen
this?
her tribe and win the Iron.
I thought this was Warhammer. Where's all the big ass orcs? Oh, it's Total War. That's why. I don't care about Total War. I don't care about that one. I want the new one. I want that new one. That new one looks so sick. Oh, I think I saved it. Let me see if I can find it. I know I saved it somewhere. I'm so ready for it. I'm so ready for it. I'm so ready for it. I need to pull up the playlist anyway, because there's some stuff on there I've added. There's a lot of tabs today. I think it's this one.
Someone I know who doesn't believe we went.
This one? No, no. Of course, it's gone again, and I'm not going to dig for it. Oh well. Oh well. Really? 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 I'm so hyped for this game, too. This game's going to be so good. Oh, I love it. I love the sounds. The sounds make me happy. Woo! Woo-hoo! Damn, look at that. That's cool. Ooh! Does this guy, like, never have to take a breath? Oh, this looks cool. What's this? Let's go, Rachel. Ooh. What's this? That's really cool. That's a really cool game. It's really satisfying. Is that a robot? Why is there a robot? Didn't Forza used to pride itself for being, like, I don't know, realistic? I mean, that's really cool. No lie, that's really fucking cool. I like the idea behind it. That's really cool. What? Are you trying to, like, outrace the robot, or are you just, like, he's just there? I don't know if I could play that, dude. I'd be too busy trying to see what he's doing.
Experimental power systems activated. Operating at 150%. Caution advised.
Yo, what? That's really fucking badass. Oh, I don't care about the stupid car. What about the robot? Oh, a bullet train. A bullet train's involved now. Hold on. Oh, no. Come back. No! I wanted the robot to destroy the bullet train. Was that so much to ask? I like that it talks, too. Oh, what the fuck? I wonder if the robot can actually kick your car over. That's funny. That's really fucking cool. I really like that. That's really cool. Oh, no, wait. No, damn it. I saw a Karen video. Oh, W$10. W$10 by a gold and a fish. W10. I can't pull that one up on chat because I don't have that one open. He did it in the big 1980 by 1080 by 1920 cheater chatter W Nigel for $10. he says God bless. Oh, wait, what the hell? Why is my mouse over there? God bless, God first, peace for all. That's what he said. W. Oh! I can't watch this one. I can't watch this one today. I'll be able to watch this one tomorrow. I can't watch this one today. I don't want to take no chances. I got suspended 3 months ago today. That was a non-suspension, warning. Whatever the fuck that means. But I've been keeping track. So okay, let's move on from that. So we got 2 IGN reviews. Oh boy, what joy.
On paper, it'll always seem a little odd that it took the Forza Horizon series until the 6th game to find its way to Japan. Few countries on Earth command the same level of renown as Japan when it comes to automobile culture, the home of drifting, Daikoku PA, and one of the few cars to ever get Dominic Toretto out of a Dodge. Regardless of how you slice it, a stopover in Japan certainly feels long overdue. However, after playing Forza Horizon 6 for the last week, I can't help but be glad Developer Playground Games waited. For mine, that's primarily thanks to the astounding step up in map quality. It goes beyond just being
That looks really good. It looks really good.
Or the most beautiful, which it is, no doubt. Crucially, it's also the most credible and car-friendly, and I can't understate how much richness and believability this adds to the world itself. Every
Bro, you in a car game trying to run over cows. Like, what are you doing?
of the map feels like a place I can pause or park, meaning everywhere I arrive feels like a destination. And when everywhere is a destination, the journeys are almost limitless.
The game looks beautiful. I mean, I'll give it that.
From moment to moment, particularly while participating in races, it's fair enough to say that Forza Horizon 6 resembles past games in the series in a number of obvious ways. At its core, it offers more or less the same brand of class-based racing as its predecessors. The timer ticks down, you mash the throttle, and then fight your way to the front of the pack. It's still great racing, and I will say I feel like I've caught the AI making more impressive, evasive
I
adjustments.
was never a Forza person whenever it came to the racing games. I was never really a racing game person, but I preferred the Need for Speed ones.
Than I recall them executing in the past.
Woo!
Broadly speaking, however, the racing itself remains similar. On a gamepad, it all feels quite familiar too. The handling is still a successful blend of simulation-inspired elements with a tangible sense of weight and grip, with smooth and approachable steering controls. For anyone unfamiliar with the feel of Forza Horizon, it's by no means a punishing and impenetrable driving simulator.
It feels like Need for Speed was that, like, illegal racer style gameplay, and Forza was always that, like... I mean, I guess, like, set up street races where it was legal, and I never really liked the feel of that. I liked the feel of having to outrun the cops, or, like, using, like, gas stations or truck stops to essentially, like, trigger explosions and stuff to get rid of the cops. I like
off
that.
the road for the
Flow a little
mildest
bit more.
misjudgment. However, it's also not a point-and-squirt, pure-blood arcade racer like Burnout Paradise either. That said, on a wheel, it does...
Here we go. Here we go. Now we're going to try to compare it to a damn arcade racer. This is not an arcade racer, dude. This has nothing to do with an arcade racer. Like, oh my fucking god, oh my god.
I feel like there's a very welcome increase in the amount of front-end grip.
It's supposed to be a realistic racing sim.
Slightly skatey feel that's been present in past
Like,
games.
Forza has made its entire empire over being so realistic. Are you fucking kidding me, dude?
It's good news, whether you're negotiating the many kinks and hairpin turns that
Oh.
characterize Forza Horizon 6's greatest stretches of road. It's impossible to choose just one because there are so many highlights this time around. Or needing that responsiveness to avoid traffic on the freeway that
Did
loops around.
the crew made a better one? I'm
around
not
a huge
surprised.
portion of the map.
They don't hold a monopoly on it, thankfully.
It's at this point you might be wondering whether Forza Horizon 6 is just Forza Horizon 5 on a new map, but to claim so would be far too reductive, totally ignoring what has changed. Forza Horizon 6 arrives with an adjusted and more satisfying approach to its campaign progression, one that straddles a middle ground between the curated structure of the original and the...
Yeah, the Need for Speed games always did have better stories, too. That's kind of one of the reasons why I could never gravitate towards Forza, is that I never played it, but I watched a friend play it whenever I lived at his house, and it just had no appeal to me whatsoever.
Unbridled freedom embraced by Forza Horizon 5. It's brought with it numerous boosts to car graphics and audio, resulting in the best looking and sounding cars in the long history of the series.
I'll give it that. Where Need for Speed is lacking when it comes to realism, Forza definitely completely dominates from everything that I've seen. I've never seen The Crew, though. I haven't seen The Crew, so I'm not 100% sure about that.
There's been a massive increase in what's possible with the user-generated content creation tools, and we can now customize garages, construct wild private racetracks on our personal estates deep in the Japanese countryside.
Oh, so you can actually craft your own racetracks now. That's kind of cool.
Multiplayer anywhere around the open world.
Looking to show your car off? Of course you are.
Toge racing, open world car meets, the implementation of a customization feature that longtime Forza players have literally been waiting 20 years for.
Oh wow, they finally added the customization feature. So that means that you could actually make unique cars now. That's pretty dope.
Forza Horizon 6 is
Holy
long.
shit.
But before I circle back on some of these elements, allow me to explain what it is about the map itself that has me embedded in it like a tick on a hound dog. The style of Forza Horizon 6's riff on Japan should come as no surprise to those familiar with the series' history of pilfering a pile
Oh my god!
picturesque segments of a country that otherwise have no business being directly next to each other.
That has no business whatsoever, but damn, does it sure look good.
Placing
Oh
them
man.
directly next to each other.
Oh.
It takes a distilled and shrunken version of Tokyo City and surrounds it with rolling hills, open farmland, soggy fields, dense forest, sharp mountains, quaint villages, rural race circuits, and overlooking it all, sweeping highlands and the Japan Alps.
That's
The
sick.
blend of
What?
natural beauty and engineering
What the fuck
spectacle.
kind of car is this thing? Goddamn thing looks like a damn, it kind of looks like a graphics card. What is this?
Is just outstanding. From the way
What is
modern
this? Like, what are these things?
sun lights the patchy snow and lush fields on the fringe of the Alpine region, down to the snaking multi-level ramps and freeways that loom over Tokyo's dense metro and industrial
Speakers?
areas.
Maybe speakers.
Makes no-
Hey, he's got it in the right place if those are speakers. You like turn on the speakers and the bass makes you move faster.
Alpine region, down to the snaking multi-level ramps and freeways that loom over Tokyo's dense metro and industrial areas. It makes no
Tried to
geographical
copy
sense, but it's
Forza
also
with
not
the
attempting
last
to.
title,
This isn't
Moto Theft.
really Japan as much as
Really?
it is a
That sounds really
Japanese-themed
sick.
amusement park for cars. It's supposed to
Oh
look
my
fab-
god, that was beautiful. Hold on. Oh, dude, I'm totally gonna have a house that's gonna be like somewhere
really
around
Japan as much
these.
as it
I
is
think
a
these are cherry
Japanese-themed
blossoms.
amusement park
Oh
for
my
cars.
god, that's
It's
so.
supposed to
oh.
look fabulous and be
So
extremely
beautiful.
engaging to move through, and damn if it isn't both those things in spades.
What?
At its most gorgeous, Forza Horizon 6 is a total showstopper. Maybe that's gazing over the Tokyo skyline from the highest point on the map, or
I
perhaps
think it's about maybe that's the reason why Forza, because didn't they make a Forza title that just didn't do very well? And wasn't it like around the same time The Crew came out? So maybe Forza was like, we got to get our ass in gear because there's this new development company that's cleaning us out.
it's emerging from a tunnel.
I mean, I think it's a damn good thing to have competition. It is. I hope that The Crew makes more stuff that puts them in their place.
Freeway flanked by looming
This
mountains
looks
carpeted in
amazing.
dense forest and snowy peaks rising behind them.
This looks phenomenal.
No Forza Horizon map has nailed the sense of both natural and man-made scale quite as successfully as this one. The fact that it accomplishes this with zero crashes and no stuttering ever is as commendable as ever. But it goes far beyond the postcard-friendly
It's
vista.
kind of sad that that's the bar now. Well, it doesn't ever crash or stutter, which means that it's a complete game. Guys, the bar's on the floor at this point. It don't go no lower.
Because I also
We're getting shovels out now.
entranced by the smaller nuances. I'm now a week into my campaign.
Oh
and
my
I'm
god, that car is beautiful. Holy fuck, that car is gorgeous.
self-entranced
Oh,
by
man.
the smaller nuances. I'm now a week into my campaign and I'm still consistently finding myself pausing to bust out the camera and pour over the
Bro,
most
ain't nobody do that. Ain't nobody do this. Ain't nobody in the world sit here and do this. This too much. You trying too hard, man.
subtle details.
Ain't nobody do
on
this.
display. Maybe that's the flaking paint.
You know how I usually end up getting those screenshots? By accident. I start freaking the fuck out doing something, and then I accidentally take like 7 screenshots because I hit the damn share button.
pylons of a tunnel that's become overgrown with vegetation to better blend into its natural surroundings. Maybe that's distinctions in the actual road surfaces themselves.
Let's
from
go,
the
X.
grooved sections within
Sticks.
tunnels to the corrugated asphalt that forms the narrow route to your large estate property to the north of the map. Maybe it's all the idiosyncratic coloured road markings stenciled on the freeways, alleys, back roads, and mountain passes, where the warning paint is already
Man,
scarred.
even the rain looks so good. Oh my god, this game is gorgeous. I gotta hand it to Forza.
Bold drifters
They
that
always did make beautiful games.
Maybe
This is
it's the
just,
fact that every
this is exceptional.
single parking lot I've discovered around the map, and there are many, many more than I've been able to keep track of, appears to be entirely bespoke to its location. Whether that's the enormous multi-level Tokyo Drift style one by the docks, a modest lot tucked away beneath an overpass, or just a few spots lining the front of a konbini. I would have loved to have seen a full spectrum of underground parking lots, and on that one
See, I didn't even think that Forza had an open world. I thought it was just a bunch of like maps, and then you choose your car, then you get into the race. I didn't know that it had an open world.
specific note, it's arguable that Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown, which is based in the similarly dense Hong Kong and has many underground polished concrete parking garages complete with working boom gates, has Forza Horizon 6 slightly beat. Like Solar Crown, however, Forza Horizon 6
I thought
does
Forza had its own engine, though.
feature petrol stations. They're not interactive, but they are realistically everywhere
Does Forza
all over
have its own
Japan.
engine?
There's only ever been one in the whole Horizon series before. A single Outback petrol station servicing Australia.
Yeah, it does. So Forza has its own engine. It's called Forza Tech,
Eastern Seaboard back in Forza Horizon 3.
which would explain a lot.
Particularly is just how
And I wanna correct the misconception with the Unreal Engine 5. I don't think the Unreal Engine 5 is really buggy. I think that there are a lot of developers that don't fucking polish their games and release an unupdated, completely broken pile of shit because they're just trying to get money. And I think that's where a lot of the misconception with Unreal Engine comes from. Like, all you hear are the developers blaming Unreal Engine 5, but like, I want to see a video of somebody like testing Unreal Engine 5, because like, and the reason why I say that is every iteration of Unreal Engine is better than the last. Well, how is it that you're still producing games that were broken on Unreal Engine 4 that are still broken on Unreal Engine 5? Maybe it's not the engine. Maybe you're just an asshole that doesn't know how to optimize your games. And you don't want to because you're cheap. Like,
the presence of so many places to actually pause, park, and
yeah, that's what I want to see. I want to see a testing phase. I want to see testing of Unreal Engine. That's what I want to see. I want to see if it's actually the engine or if it's just a bunch of developers. And they must have put the engine through test. There's no way they didn't, right? Surely they tested it before they released it. There's no way they released Unreal Engine with it being broken. I'm sorry. I just don't believe that. I would believe that the developers are just releasing games without them being optimized. Straight up. I would believe that so much more than there actually being a problem with Unreal Engine. I'm sorry. Unreal Engine has one job. They have one job. And developers have been fucking gamers over for generations now. So, like, I just don't believe it.
Horizon 6's map feel. It isn't just a slab of land with some roads draped across it to drive up and down. All of these considerations make Japan feel like a world built to host cars. It doesn't just have places you can race them.
That was my rant for Unreal Engine.
It has places you can park them, places you can pause and photograph them, places you can meet and hang out with friends around them. Japan is a world that respects the car. Of course, Japan is also a world that respects the bicycle. But the car does not respect the bicycle. It is the natural order of things for cars to
Bro, what are we doing here? What's going on?
The cars look fantastic, but specifically, they look more seated in the world than ever before. That's especially true in frosty weather, where they become encrusted in a rough sheen of ice and water vapor floats from the exhaust as they belch hot gas directly into the frigid air. I love the long-awaited ability to place decals on glass in cars, but I do love the subtle sense of ownership imbued by the simple act of being able to create and place a couple.
You can make your own logos? Holy shit. That is insane.
Create and place a couple of stickers on my rear glass.
That's really badass. Man, Forza really outdid themselves this go around. I'm thoroughly impressed with this. Genuinely. That's impressive.
It's the best it's ever been in the series. The highlight is easily the incredible and noticeably improved echoing that you get in tight spaces and tunnels, something I'm enjoying constantly thanks to the frankly antisocial and orally irresponsible amount of downshifting I'm doing in tunnels.
I might end up playing this game. I'm kind of surprised how good this looks. This looks really awesome.
But there are understated improvements elsewhere too, like the faint squeak of performance brakes that have copped some punishment.
Huh?
I do enjoy that Forza Horizon 6 brings back the curated wristband structure of the 2012 original, and I think
this?
The overall sense of progression is considerably better because of it. With a special sealed-off section of the map that's exclusively available only after you've reached the top rank of the Horizon Festival, this campaign has a really overt crescendo, more so than previous games. It works well here, and it's nice to have a clear end game and a final goal.
How does Forza work? Do you like automatically have all the cars unlocked, or do you have to buy them individually using like in-game points?
Each wristband graduation culminates with a large-scale event, which is either a traditional showcase race or a new rush event. Only 2 showcases may sound low, but I would argue that the rush events, which are basically giant obstacle races, remain
You
pretty
buy them with
showcase
points.
adjacent.
Let me guess. You can use in-game currency or your own currency to buy points in order to buy them. Yes, is that what I'm sensing here, or are there actual points that you can get in the game that you don't have to spend 80,000 hours to receive?
They still involve aircraft zooming around the vicinity.
Playing the
in
challenges,
some
okay.
capacity. You're just not
Okay.
racing them
So it's like,
specifically.
so it doesn't sound that crazy.
Showcases are just on more straightforward routes, which is smart considering it gives us a lot more time to actually look at, say,
Oh,
a
good,
giant
thank God.
mech stomping towards
Oh yeah, this
Tokyo.
one.
That one may just be the wildest showcase in the series today.
That's really cool. I'm sorry.
Rising velocity. Victory forecast at 80%. Combining fuel sources.
Overall, the tighter career structure only temporarily infringes on the freedom afforded to customize races that players of Forza Horizon 5 should be accustomed to. That is, while a race will initially have a set class and car theme locked, after this has been completed, you can use the custom options to race it on subsequent occasions in any other car from your garage. It's an effective compromise between a more
what the
traditional
hell is
approach
that?
and the totally malleable nature of Forza Horizon 5. Playground Games did make something of the decision to have your player character arrive at the Horizon Festival as a tourist in Japan rather than an existing festival superstar, although your identity as a tourist doesn't really seem to inform much.
Make yourself at home. Whatever you need, just ask.
You're still immediately presented with a trio of pre-modified cars to start with, and while it seems like you're choosing one, you're actually gifted all three. Part of me does wonder whether using Forza Horizon 6's new aftermarket car system, where cars for sale are positioned around the world to drive up to, view and purchase in real time, could have been a more immersive option. Perhaps we could have headed out to cruise Tokyo in a borrowed car to find one of our own to buy and modify.
That's a nice
or maybe
car.
it would have been neat to have needed to take a road trip to one of the permanent racetracks on the map to, say, meet a local getting rid of an old project car or clapped out track day gem. The race and drift circuits on the map are oozing with grassroots motorsport charm, and I love visiting them. However, this is a pretty minor complaint considering how quickly and regularly you begin to accumulate cars.
Look at all those
Playground
cars.
has scaled back the wheel spin prize mechanic to be far less common, which is smart because I think it had gotten overused. However, credits still arrive at a decent clip, and there are more hidden cars than ever before, with the most barn finds to date and 9 additional treasure cars.
Damn.
Clues to find treasure cars are uncovered by simply
Ooh, it's the
driving
bullet.
around the map, which is just one of the
Oh, it's a
many
Ford
ways
GT.
Forza Horizon
Okay.
6 incentivizes exploring.
Oh, speaking of that, so Best Buy fucked up. They released the pre-order date for Grand Theft Auto 6, boys. It is gonna be you'll be able to pre-order it starting, I believe, next week.
Your own pace.
2005.
They fucked
Ford
up
GT.
big.
Hopefully the salty sea air hasn't ruined the paintwork.
Let me see. Oh wait, we got the verdict. Hold on, we got the verdict. Let's just get the verdict out of the way quick.
Forza
Right
Horizon
quick,
6
right quick,
has
right quick.
not skipped a beat, and it runs like a titan. Aesthetically, it's the best looking and best sounding game Playground has produced to date, set in the most wonderfully realised map it's ever crafted, full of dense, authentic details and stunning driving roads.
I think this game looks
It's rewarding
amazing.
to explore.
What do we get? Come on, spit it out, man.
I'll always concede Forza Horizon 3 may forever be my favourite open world racer, because who doesn't love driving around their own backyard? But make no mistake, Forza Horizon 6 is unequivocally the best. The new standard in
What? Masterpiece? Oh man, now I'm worried. Should have gave it a 6. Should have given it a 6, man. Should have given it a 6. Okay. When is Grand Theft Auto 6's pre-order date that Best Buy leaked? May 18th. May 18th is when the pre-orders are expected to be released. Best Buy fucked up big, boys. Did I put it here? I did.
We at Best Buy have accidentally leaked the pre-order date for GTA 6 starting in 4 days on May 18th. Wait, what? In 4 days? Oh my gosh, just stay calm.
That's right, boys. It's happening. It's happening this year. It's gonna happen, guys. It's gonna fucking happen. Okay, so we got Subnautica 2 Early Access review. I want to inform you guys that Subnautica not only blew out the expectations and is going to receive the $253 million after winning the lawsuit that was promised to them if they managed to hit their salesman goal by getting 500,000 players on all at once. But the review that IGN gave it, well, let's just say it's embarrassing.
Whether it's the shrunken world of Grounded or the monster collecting hijinks of Pal World, it really only takes one great idea to make all the familiar parts of a survival game feel completely new. Subnautica did just that way back in 2014 by plunging the usual formula underwater, easily emerging as one of my favorites by the time it left early access in 2018. 8 years and one icy spin-off later, Subnautica 2's own early access debut has once again pulled me in like an ocean current.
As soon as... Now, y'all hold y'all's money, okay? Y'all might be able to help me out with this. As soon as it drops and I react to the trailer, I will go to the pre-order sites and I will try to find the pre-order stuff. And whenever I do, I'm going to use the YouTube shopping magic and I'll put it down in the description of the video. And I'll probably release that video early that day so that way I can get it to y'all quicker. It might even be on the stream itself. Whenever y'all click in to view the stream. Click the links on the stream whenever... This is for Grand Theft Auto 6. And y'all give me a little bit of... Y'all will give me a little bit of kickback for the release. I'll look up Best Buy, Walmart, GameStop. I'll do all those. I'll get all those ready for y'all and have them ready so that way whenever it drops, y'all ain't got to wait very long at all. And if for whatever reason I can't find anything before I start streaming, I'll release a video for Grand Theft Auto. It'll probably be me reacting to the trailer or some shit, something like that. And y'all can click on the description and it'll be in there. So just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind.
And the game-changing
if y'all want to get Grand Theft Auto 6,
makes the depths a
if
little
not,
less
that's
lonesome.
fine. I mean, if you don't want to use the thing, that's
for you
fine.
Outside of the small map that's currently available, and a short list of gear and craftables.
Also, if you use the link that I'll have in the description, it'll also put me in good favor with YouTube. Just saying.
I started to run low on new things to do and build.
It'll give the algorithm more people for us to make fun of.
But that won't be a surprise to anyone who followed the original from its early days. And dipping my toes in now has made me extremely excited for the updates that await us in the months and years to come.
I really wanted to play this, but whenever I found out that it was early access and that it wasn't on PlayStation, I was like, I was like, I don't know, man.
Returning fans will recognize most of the weird stuff going on in Subnautica 2. A creepy water planet filled with dangerous sea life? Check. A sci-fi story that goes from mildly stressful to soul-crushingly depressing in a matter of hours? Check.
The first game to me looked kind of boring too. Like, I don't know, I like how pretty it is, but it just seems empty. I don't know how to explain it. It just seems...
Everyone will blame me.
Really weird.
Bases and crafting gear and vehicles solely so that you don't have to keep swimming to the surface to catch your breath as often? You know it.
Power connected.
This sequel doesn't change a whole lot about the core structure of the first game, and wisely submerges itself almost entirely back into the water after Subnautica Below Zero experimented with more action on land. You'll gather resources that help you travel farther away from your life pod and explore deeper reaches of the ocean, facing new threats as you do, whether that be infected waters filled with hostile life forms, or oppressively hot regions with volcanic geysers that threaten to boil you alive. One area Subnautica 2 improves upon its predecessor is its story, which takes the mostly environmental storytelling style of the original and pulls it up from the depths, offering something that's even more compelling, and often a complete bummer if I'm being honest, but it is in an intentional way. Though we don't get to see more than a tease as of its early access release, this early section is already chock full.
My big problem with early access is that the game can change dramatically depending, because like it's going to be in early access for 2 years, man. 2 freaking years. Holy God, that's so long. Oh dude, that just sounds like nightmare fuel to me. Like I could get the early access or I could just wait 2 years when the game's finished.
Of interesting
I just don't.
Concepts, as well as some truly devastating revelations along the way.
Mark! Wake
What's great is that while this story is certainly more direct, it manages to tell it while retaining the sense of isolation and mystery that feels like an essential part of the series. If anything, learning more about the state of the world and the terrifying planet you find yourself on only heightens the disquiet as you explore.
Oh, I do have PayPal. I don't know if you're allowed to link PayPal like that. I don't know how that works. I'm not quite sure how that works, actually. I do know, and here's what YouTube doesn't tell you, and that I didn't know either. When you buy jewels, when you buy money, when you buy money, oh, this is going well. When you donate using like the super chat, whenever you do the gifted memberships, I think actually when you do the jewels, I think the jewels help out the most. It boosts your viewership like crazy. I've noticed that whenever I started getting a lot of viewership around October of last year, I had people getting into the comments and leaving a bunch of jewels. And that just made the entire streams go crazy for the longest time. And the thing is that if YouTube gets money, and if YouTube gets money from my revenue, then they're going to promote my stream more. I'm thinking more long term, like I want to, like, even if I did set up the PayPal, I think it would be more beneficial for not only me, but for the channel, because it would get more viewership if you did the donations through YouTube. Because if YouTube's getting a cut of money, then they're going to show the channel more, which means more people will join in, more people will donate, and it's a domino effect. You get what I'm saying? I hope that makes sense. I really do. Because that's what is really going to like that's really what's going to solidify a lot of YouTube's viewership right there. Yeah, does that make sense? Yeah.
If this is just a taste of things to come, then I genuinely fear what's in store.
But one day she did not return. 2 days, 3.
While the story is a significant leap forward, many of the survival mechanics remain mostly the same.
Yo, W10 Jules, W10 Jules, y'all are awesome, by the way. And don't ever feel like y'all have to donate and get the channel memberships and stuff. Just showing up and hitting like every day that I go live and I've got y'all coming in, dude. And I don't say this enough. Y'all are fucking awesome. Like, if I had known that I'd have this many viewers that get in and constantly watch me 2-3 months ago, well, I mean, I know that was the goal, but still, like, I'm just so grateful for all of y'all. Y'all are freaking awesome, man. I love all y'all. Y'all are great.
Silver, scan
W10 more jewels. Hell yeah.
Unlock new schematics, and
I got the 10 jewels from Megabytes, another 10 from Two Worlds.
Is a bit more streamlined now, as just about every material has.
And then I also got the $10 from Nigel today as well.
Of your time. No longer will you be filling up your storage with acid
W
mushrooms
chat,
and feel
man.
quite silly a few hours later when you realize you grabbed more than you're ever likely to need. The pacing, at least in the sections currently available,
oh, dude, y'all are
also feel
awesome.
much better, as I always felt like I knew exactly which.
And it kind of rubbed me the wrong way yesterday, because I kind of felt like I was feeling like sounding a little unfucking grateful yesterday. Like, I don't know why, but that's like I was thinking about that all last night. I was like, man, I really felt like I was just being an ungrateful son of a bitch yesterday. I was like, you know what? I don't really like that. I know it, like, I don't know how to explain it. I know that I probably wasn't, but like at the same time, to me, like it just felt that way, and I was just like, I don't like that.
To hunt for, in which areas
it did. It felt weird.
Next.
I didn't like that at all.
Felt my progress slow in the 15 hours it took me to hit the current wall. One interesting new idea is the ability to modify your genes via the biolab machine.
I don't know. I like, and I know that probably didn't sound like, I just think about that constantly every time I'm like, sub to the channel, hit like. It just, I don't know. It just don't feel right. It just feels like I'm begging or like I'm being ungrateful or something. I don't know, dude. Maybe it's just
These allow
me.
you to gain access to new active abilities, like one that lets you quickly dash around underwater after a cooldown, or passive abilities, like one that gives you a larger lung capacity. The ability to customize how you play is a pretty neat feature, although, like everything in this
Oh, W. Shauna.
there's only a handful of options at the moment, so it's a bit hard to tell what that system will look like once it has a chance to evolve over time. The survival loop might not be particularly novel, especially for those who have braved Subnautica's waters before, but per usual, the main draw is that you're required to explore increasingly unpredictable and dangerous depths if you hope to continue moving forward. That's where Subnautica 2 shines.
I guess the real problem is that if you're not thinking that it sounds ungrateful and you're not thinking like, it's kind of like that old saying, you want to be over observant on the roadway because you'll never usually be the one that makes an accident or causes an accident. It's kind of like that mentality, you know? You should really be concerned with the people that don't have that rattling around in their brain every day. You know what I'm saying? Like,
each new stretch of water or unexplored cave features untold
let's get
dangers,
back to the video.
surprising life forms, and bits of lore to find along the way. Some areas are covered in
W10 Jules over in I didn't even see it. I'm so sorry, brother. AP Horizon.
While another has an
I'm blind.
clam-like creature hiding valuable resources within its shell that can be claimed by those willing to risk waking it. Moments like these, where everything is new and unexpected, are the best part of Subnautica 2, so it's great that they occur at a near constant pace.
I think the game looks beautiful, and I love the sounds of the water. I do. I love the sounds of the water, and I think the game looks so beautiful.
Area.
It just looks so boring.
The only downside is that you will run out of new areas to explore somewhat quickly if you're
accidentally
looking to jump in right now. Exploration shifts from feeling like a dangerous delve to a bit like a casual farming game once all the mystery is gone and you know where everything is, especially once you unlock and upgrade the Tadpole, a vehicle that makes traveling quick and oxygen storage mostly irrelevant.
Whoa, what the fuck is that thing? That's new.
Vehicle that makes traveling quick.
Is that supposed to replace the Oh, dude, I can't think of the name of it.
Storage mostly irrelevant. Base building, one of the other
Vehicles
major
and
pursuits
vehicle
you're bound to
names in the
spend
original
loads of time
Subnautica
on,
game.
has been greatly improved in Subnautica 2, though it faces a similar shortage of stuff to chase in its current state. The best adjustment to building is how much
Seamoth
simpler
in
setting up,
Subnautica.
expanding, and modifying bases is.
Yeah, is that supposed to replace the Seamoth? Because it looks kind of like the Seamoth.
And then tug and pull at it to increase its size in any direction, adding windows, hallways, and doors as you go.
Love to watch Markiplier play. He's got a fear of water. So does Queso. Queso has a fear of water as well, and we were watching him yesterday, and that dude's funny as shit, bro. Queso's hilarious. If you've ever seen Queso, it's so funny. You could usually catch Queso playing on Twitch. Usually 8 to... I'm so sorry. He gets on at... I can't believe I'm... 9? Yeah, he gets on at 9 every night except for Saturday. And he usually streams for like 4 hours. He was playing it yesterday. It was funny, dude.
Games, but often feels like you're fighting against the shoddy mechanics in order to do so. This was almost never the case in my time with Subnautica 2, which is downright impressive given how easy it could have been to make building bases underwater a complete pain in the neck. The addition of currents throughout the world is...
Asman was playing this yesterday. XQC was playing this yesterday. Queso played this yesterday. Another streamer that I watched called Uberhaxer Nova was playing that one, like, made by the developers of Quarry, that, animated movie thing, whatever the fuck that is. So, like, it's kind of, he was gonna play that after he beat that one game. So, like, everybody's playing it, bro.
Also an interesting new wrinkle. Not only because they add some chaos to exploration by whisking you away, but also because they can be used as a renewable power source if you set up camp nearby, which I found quite clever. By far the biggest addition, more than all the evil fish and scary seawater, is multiplayer. I really enjoy playing survival games with friends, so this feels like something that absolutely needed to be in the sequel. Playing in co-op is exactly what you would expect. You can invite folks to your world and start exploring, collecting, and building together. and that's a pretty awesome time.
From what I read online, the progression, so if you leave your friend's world and you go back to your own world, the progression stays the same. So you keep all your progression from world to world.
Even if it does make progression go startlingly fast and remove some of the fear and isolation found in the solo experience. The only drawbacks are that you currently can't play in someone else's world unless they are actively online, and offline worlds are forever separate from multiplayer saves, so your friends won't be able to come see all the neat stuff you've been working on if you started that particular run in single player mode.
You are not on Caesura, Pioneer.
Subnautica 2 is well on its way to being an awesome evolution of one of my favorite survival games. There's plenty of reasons to dive in at its early access debut, including the start of a captivating story, the interesting and stressful depths to explore.
I gotta give this one credit where credit's due. From what I've heard and what I've Googled, there's about 15 to 25 hours worth of content in the game as of right now. So you could get a full-fledged experience out of the game right now.
And the addition of simple but effective multiplayer options. But the waters are pretty shallow at the moment, and it only takes a handful of hours to start seeing the work-in-progress walls that will eventually block your path. Whether that's the literal borders of the map or the small number of craftables currently available. It's pretty impressive that waiting in these low tides is as fun as it is already, and that should be a great sign of things to come. But
what a fucking joke, IGN. What a joke you are. What a joke. I'll have you know that the guesstimation for the player base on this game will probably break 700,000 players by the weekend. So I hope that, per the usual, the gaming community will continue to make IGN look like a bunch of nutballs. What a joke. How many more time is it? It's 9:12.
Hello.
Oh wait, no.
Every year, an expert.
You know what? We'll save this for tomorrow. Maybe that too.
Quickly become one of my least favorite people on this planet. He is unfathomably cringe, and yet he is still extremely vocal and can't stop chirping about his 40,000 acre data center in Utah. He's doing this nationwide humiliation ritual where he's going on like every platform imaginable, just be clowning himself publicly. He is an embarrassing specimen.
Before I dip my toes into this anymore, do data centers for AI make power for residents go up, the cost? Yes. Okay.
Electricity costs for residents. This is because of higher demand. And utilities often pass on the costs of new infrastructure, like power lines, directly to consumers.
Okay. Do data centers for AI do data centers shut up, bitch. Do data centers for AI take away all the water pressure in your house and contaminate your water and make your cost of water go up in residential areas?
AI data centers can cause lower water pressure and potentially higher water costs in residential areas due to their high water consumption. While they don't directly contaminate water, the large volume used can strain local resources. Some companies are exploring using recycled.
God damn it. Are exploring using recycled. They do not inherently contaminate residential water supplies. Recycled something, I don't know. Piece of shit. Turn this shit off. There. But yeah. I wanted to make sure that I was giving the accurate information. You know what I'm saying?
He is a disgusting fungus worm man who can't help but
How's it going, Danielle?
squeal about garbage that he is just truly clueless on. Like, he is actually an observably dumb person, and he continues to try and LARP as an American, despite not even being a U.S. citizen.
How's
Canadian.
it going, Lex?
He is not even
No. They pay for AI to pay for AI. Just imagine a data center pops up near you and you can't even get a discount on grok, man. Not even a discount.
To become a U.S. citizen. Yet he's willing to go around preaching about American values and trying to, like, dictate how policy should be. He's singing the blues.
Hey, so
about,
the world
this
eater.
is so bad now. People don't support my 40,000 acre data center in Utah. Those aren't real Americans. Those aren't real patriots. Those are Chinese spies. When he himself is not a fucking American. He is a fraud. This guy is a actual miasma of cringe, filth, and greed. And also, he is a billionaire. Why hasn't he just done the $1 million enema infusion into Trump's butthole to get that nice golden toilet paper to be just a citizen through money? He hasn't even bothered to do that. Genuinely, I can't fucking stand this guy. He is just trying to pillage and loot this country through his projects, most notably his 40,000 acre data center that's being brute forced through in Utah. And he just recently went on a couple...
I feel like if it's going to be a problem for the residents around a city, they should vote it in if they want it or not. I don't understand how you could brute force something through City Hall without, like, I mean, I understand how it is and the complexities of it, but the fact that they're just letting it go through anyway, because they're all being paid to let it go through in places like Utah or what's going to happen in Texas. Like, Texas's power grid cannot support a data center like that. It can't. Like, we can't even, like, we literally had a power outage last night. And they're trying to build one of the biggest data centers in the entire country in Texas. How the fuck, like, who the fuck thought this was a good idea?
Platforms and continued to make a fool of himself, so I'm going to shoot spitballs at him now for that. This guy is just more fake than Kristi Noem's husband's tits. This guy, there's not a single genuine real thing about him.
Elevate Strategies, also a cell operating inside of Utah. Gabby Finley.
Big data centers in that are trying to. Oh, it's that guy. No shot, man. He's trying to push these data centers like crazy.
What are you doing? And why? Who's paying you?
Well, hi.
The AI data centers.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, who would want us to stop building our electrical grid? Which adversary would want that? There's only one. It's China. So what I think is happening, and I got my guy.
Bro. You're trying to advocate for a data center so that way it forces the update of the electrical grid. You do realize that most of the updates are immediately going to go straight to that data center? Like, you understand that you're going to force up the cost of electricity by almost double. It's already crazy expensive. And you, like, seriously?
At the end of the day, who would want us to stop building our electrical grid? Which adversary would want that? There's only one. It's China. So what I think is happening, and I got my guys to go a deep dig into the IP addresses, and here's what we found out. This is fascinating. We found 2 cells inside of Utah. Elevate Strategies. Gabby Finlayson. Gabby, what are you doing? And who's paying you? So what I'm doing right now is, after getting this data, I'm calling out Gabby, operating in Utah.
So, hi, Kevin. We are Elevate Strategies. This is Utah.
You know what's really shitty? We have, and you're right. We have all that desert that they could make wind farms, solar panel farms, and they could use that. They could use they can use that energy instead of taking off of the power grids that are already there that can't support this. And they could make their own shit there. They can have their own water recycling stuff there. But no, they want to leech off of every fucking thing and cause everybody this hell and this problems, man.
Not know it because you're from Canada. This is where we live.
It irks me to no end. It is nails on a chalkboard painful listening to this slug man, Kevin O'Leary, utter the words "our."
And I'm for AI, right? But I am definitely not for the damn prices going up. Obviously, we can't even afford what the hell we got now.
Having those words leave his filthy, corrupt, contaminated lips that are used solely to kiss ass drives me up the fucking wall. What do you mean, our, Kevin? You're not American.
Why don't they do that shit on Little St. James Island? Why don't they do all that shit there? There's plenty of room over there, hell. I hear there's some underground areas too.
our
over there.
electrical grid. You are not on the team, bud. You're not even on the bench. You are not in this at all, Kevin. You can't speak for Americans. You aren't one. You don't even...
Power companies aren't going to do that because they'll make more money if they have those grids there. That's what you don't understand. The last bastion of preventing a data center from popping up near a town or a city is the council, the city council. The utilities like water and electricity will have an excuse to charge more just for those data centers being there. So the utilities are on their side. They are. Any excuse they can use to get more money, they're going to take it.
Bother to try and become one either. It is a complete disregard for this nation. You use it solely to line your own pockets. You fucking suck, man. Now, he's trying to call out Elevate Strategies, which is an organization in Utah, and he's saying that they're actually Chinese spies, and he thought he had like this gotcha moment, this dunk where it's like calling one
exactly. It's another case of them cashing checks, them making checks that everyone else has to cash. That's exactly what the city councils are doing. But they don't care because they're getting their pockets lined with probably millions of dollars. Like
Gabby. So come, Gabby, I'm shining a light here. Show yourself. And I guess he was expecting, a fucking Chinese operative to step forward or just complete radio silence and crickets. But what he got was the actual organizers here, Gabby herself, coming forward and talking about their goals and what they are doing in Utah as people that actually live and work there. This isn't some fucking grand conspiracy to try and stop these benevolent saints from bestowing upon us plebeians the gift of data centers. We have so many data centers that are blowing up across the country. Well, not literally. Don't worry, BlackRock's already taken that into account. I yapped about that yesterday. I mean, like this explosion of data centers being built. Like they are pushing for data centers in every single location imaginable. You'll probably find some data centers in your fucking thoughts too. They're starting to put them there as well. Like they're actually going everywhere. And we have the information from the data centers that have been operational for a while that it is a terrible...
with our advancements in technology, I don't understand why it is that we don't... Like, I get that, 20 years ago or 30 years ago or maybe even 10 years ago, because I get the negative to nuclear power of all that waste. But the thing is like, if we have rockets now that are so damn advanced that we can catch them, why the hell don't we send all that shit into space now? Like, if Elon Musk made a rocket that can be caught, like a centrifuge that can be caught, why don't we have that specific like model and with a way to put a bunch of waste in it and then continue to launch it into space? Like, why don't we do that? I feel like that'd be a great way to get rid of a lot of this nuclear waste that we get so we can have more power plants. Like, the space is pretty much the it's the what's it called? The proverbial black hole when it comes to throwing shit away, am I right? Like, why not do that?
Feel for all the normal working people. The normal civilians get butt fucked by this. Their energy bills go through the roof. They lose water quality. It's just a complete contamination to their way of life in their local communities. And again, it doesn't bring jobs. I've mentioned this a lot. I've yapped about this endlessly, especially over the last couple weeks. One of the biggest data centers in this country only employs roughly 150 full-time employees, and normal average-sized data centers run as lean as 20 to 25 employees. They are not giving jobs to the community, so the community sees none of the upside. It doesn't benefit them in any way, shape, or form. And I know I already mentioned it, but because of the huge energy demand for these data centers, it then inevitably has the consequence that all of the local community members have their energy bills fucking skyrocket, and of course there is the impact on water and all that. But then there's also something that's starting to develop now. It happened very recently. I talked about it yesterday.
New.
NV Energy, an energy supplier to Lake Tahoe residents, let them know that they're just not going to be giving power to the people anymore. They are now going to solely focus on delivering power to their local data centers.
Whoa, hold the fuck on. Wait, what?
Lake Tahoe residents, let them know that they're just not going to be giving power to the people anymore. They are now going to solely focus on delivering power to their local data centers. So now 50,000 residents in Lake Tahoe are now at a risk of not even having power because NV Energy just decided it's more lucrative to just...
I certainly hope they're ready for those data centers to be burnt down if there's 50,000 people that aren't going to have power. There's going to be a lot of fucking pissed off people that are going to go and destroy that fucking data center, bro. Like, what? You got to be fucking kidding me. There's no way. What the fuck are they thinking?
Just solely work with AI and basically fuck you to all of the actual human beings that rely on them for the energy to live. So now they have to try and scramble by 2027, only a year, to find a new power supplier to these 50,000 residents. It's actual insanity. Normal people do not want data centers, and they are doing all they can to fight back, albeit unsuccessfully because of the intense corruption, especially in like Utah.
Well, it's not going to matter if how much intense corruption they have if you build this big, beautiful data center and you've got 50,000 people going in waves to burn that bitch to the ground. What the fuck? Are you fucking kidding? So they're just going to straight up cut the power off. They're like, nah, fuck you. Like, what?
People, one of them even fighting for hell, saying for hell's sakes, grow up. People that are literally just going against the will of the people, deciding to brute force it through because they get some doubloons out of that deal most likely.
Obviously.
However, I would like to highlight a...
Could you imagine being a city councilman and fucking over 50,000 people because you're getting paid instead of doing your job to protect... Like, dude, treason never looked so beautiful. Seriously. It doesn't even... Like, we could come up with, like, domestic treason where you are in public office and you... literally use your seat to gain mass wealth. I mean, I'm sure there's a different term for it, but like whenever you use your seat to gain mass wealth and fuck over like 50,000 people, you should just go to jail and not even come out. Like that is crazy. 50,000 people without power just for a data center because the energy company was just like, nah, fuck you. Like what?
The one that has recently unfolded where recently in Missouri, the council that pushed through a data center initiative, all of them got voted out in a landslide defeat, and now they're setting their sights on the mayor who allowed this to happen as well. This is exactly how it should be. If you are not going to actually...
Missouri town fires half its city council over data center deal. Resident of St. Louis suburb turned out in droves to unseat four incumbents just days after the council approved a development argument for a $6 billion data center. Get fucked, losers. That's what you fucking get.
Represent the people in your community. If you are going to go against their interest in order for your own greed and exploitation, you lose your job. You lose that position.
They better be careful, man. With that many people turning up, they should be thankful they didn't lose their lives. And I'm not advocating for online violence. Like, things are already bad. Things are already bad. Like, most people are living paycheck to paycheck. And then when you get a fucking email or a notification on your phone, or you read something that's happening to your town where you're eventually not even going to have fucking power. Like, I guess just struggling paycheck to paycheck, penny pinching just isn't enough anymore. Now you've got to go out and deal with this bullshit now. This is insanity.
Exactly how it should be.
This is
That's
fucking
exactly
crazy.
What's happening in this Missouri community. So hats off to them, and I hope to see more of this shit continue. Anyway, back to clowning on Kevin O'Leary.
Before we get into anything too serious, this is the very scary, very intimidating man that is threatening us. We are not taking the criticism of anyone who is wearing flip-flops and a suit on national television. You know, it's not every day you get called out by first and last name on Fox News by a Canadian billionaire trying to ruin my state, but here we are.
Kevin is such a quirk chungus Reddit loser. He's wearing pink flip-flops with his suit and a Utah national security hat. Because he's cosplaying as this big, rough and tough guy. It's like if you went into a character creator in a video game and intentionally tried to make the most insufferable looking asshole you could think of. And he also has a life-size cardboard cutout of him in the same room.
I want a forensic auditor who's funding their platforms. Who is it? So these are proxies for the Chinese government's my argument. And if they're not, because I want them to be able to defend their name to Gabby, come out, wherever you are.
Okay, Kevin, go ahead. Mr. Wonderful's Nancy Drew little detective agency.
Remember this. If you have people like Kevin O'Leary calling you out by name, it means that you're winning. It means that whatever you're saying and whatever you're doing, it's working. Remember that.
Have at it, brother, because if we were Chinese operatives, we would be the worst operatives in the entire world. Someone alert Beijing that the payment portal to Jackie and I's Amex bills is somehow broken. As a reminder, we run Democratic campaigns in the state of Utah. If we were in this to be making money, we would be doing literally anything else. And you should know that because your job is to give small business owners an aid. But if we're talking about audits, we should be auditing the Stratos Project. We should be auditing all of the politicians that, I don't know, do you have property surrounding the Stratos Project? Or maybe do you have interests that you were changing the laws before this was created? Hypothetically. We're just saying we should maybe look into people that stand to make hundreds of millions of dollars off this project.
Audit is a word that should be treated like Voldemort in Kevin's vocabulary. He should fear the word audit.
How's it going?
Can? Fuck about Kevin's business dealings, they would uncover some extremely shady shit, I imagine.
Con?
The last thing he would want is
called convict.
Auditing.
That's
kind of
clever.
Like the 40,000 acre data center, the Stratos project. He's trying so hard to use the...
They're annoying, but at least they're being annoying in the right ways this time. See, I don't mind a Karen getting annoyed, but whenever they're threatening to cut off the power to 50,000 people for a data center, that's the right kind of annoying that we need on our side. You know what I'm saying?
Method of everyone who disagrees with my business practices is a spy or a terrorist.
How's it going?
They're not real Americans. But it doesn't work, Kevin, because data centers are so unanimously hated by real people that actually live in these communities that you are infesting that this just doesn't fly. Because, again, average, ordinary people are directly impacted by this in a wildly negative fashion, and they do actually go out and try and fight against it. So when you, a foreign billionaire, come over and start stepping all over them, insulting them, and saying that they're not real Americans, they're being paid by China or being bussed in, and aren't actually representative of the real enthusiasm true Americans have around data centers, it just doesn't work. People see right through the lie. He also just can't help himself but to go on this humiliation ritual where he makes it abundantly clear that he is...
I think the issue is that we the people have been getting fucked over so much in the past decade that we're literally having to fight for just keeping the fucking power on. For some people, that's literally survival. Like being able to get oxygen. Sometimes you need to have the power to charge up devices in order to get oxygen. So like you literally have communities being forced to come together regardless of if they're Democrat or Republican to fight against big business for actual fucking survival now. Like that's really what it's boiling down to. I think that's the reason why the Democratic Party is splintering like crazy and why most of America is voting red right now is because they see what's going on and they're all coming together with this obvious, like, known fact that the Democratic Party is, anti-American. They are. And that's why they're all, like, everyone in America is coming together and realizing what's going on here. They're standing for the side that obviously benefits them the most. And, well, it's working. And as long as it keeps working, they're going to keep doing it. Even if you have counter-protesters or protesters that are fucking AstroTurf or paid, it won't matter.
Actually a stupid imbecile, like a bumbling moron. There's always this perception that if you have as much money as Kevin, you must be
It's
smart.
actually very inspirational. It really is when you think about it. That even after you have all these foreign countries that are using this propaganda and comments all across the internet, trying to make you less than what you are as a proud American, that Americans can still come together in a time of need and help those that need it. just like 9/11, just like the Boston bombings. Like it's fucking inspiration, man. It's the American spirit. There's never been anything quite like it.
But Kevin is doing everything he can to show that that's just not the case.
To stop advancement of technology with the uncertainty it brings has always been a dilemma in capitalism and in America. And it's a fair comment.
But how is this capitalism? If taxpayers are paying for some of it, how is that capitalism? That seems...
I think that's no different than building an apartment building downtown in Austin. You can get incentives for that too, and that's just part of how it works. You can debate
How is that capitalism? How is that free market? If politicians are handing you other people's money to do it, how is that capitalism?
Well, capitalism is built into the Constitution, which I think was genius.
As I said, he's been going on like every platform imaginable, and every time he finds a way to look dumber and dumber. So throughout this interview, he continues to like flounder. He was also then asked about like, well, what jobs is it going to bring? Because Kevin keeps talking about the millions of jobs that this is going to bring.
No, they don't. Once the data centers are done being built, they can opt, like the biggest one so far has got like 150 personnel in it. It's not even going to make jobs. That's the thing, is it's not. It's just going to eat up all the land, make your electric bills go up or out altogether, and take away your water pressure and make your water go up. Like there's no good that comes from these stupid data centers whatsoever.
People just don't see the vision. And he couldn't actually name any jobs or actually explain that thought process of his. It also looks like he's fucking zooted out of his mind. Why does he keep zoning out? Is he blue screening in the brain? Is he seeing a ghost or like a big floating pair of titties? Like, what does Kevin keep looking off into? Is he that shy, maybe? I don't know. This guy just super sucks. And it's not just the AI data centers that he's doing his best to go to bat for and defend tooth and nail. He also just loves to go on and talk about, like, American policies and stuff, and his view on how that should be.
The problem with that sentiment is that you were born in 1954.
Yeah.
Okay. You're 71.
Yeah.
Right. In 1954,
by the way, I'm a vampire.
During your lifetime, we've actually had Brown v. Board of Education.
I remember.
Yeah, Brown v. Board of Education. I don't know how you remember it. I think you were like 2 months old. But Brown v. Let me finish it.
Kevin can't help but perpetually interrupt when he's backed into a corner, which is always... This guy, if he didn't have money, would have just been the kind of douchebag, the kind of dweeb that just gets shoved into lockers.
The issue with him is that he's a backer, not an aggressor. He uses money to throw his weight around. He doesn't use his actual voice. That's the thing with him. He's being forced to use his voice to advocate for this, and he's not a speaker, and it's backfiring on him.
Well, he tried to pretend he knew what Brown v. Board of Education was. He's like, oh yes, I actually remember that. Very, very vividly, in fact. And the guy there's like, no, you definitely don't. You would have been 2 months old. And also... You're not American. Kevin, you're not American. You wouldn't know...
I didn't even know that, so he is Canadian.
Anything about what he's describing here, or what he's going over. I know you've never opened up a fucking American history book. You don't have a clue what he's talking about, but he likes to pretend. He's a LARPer. He is a full-blown red alert LARPer. It's all he fucking does.
I don't doubt it.
Well, to be fair, I guess it's not all he does.
I don't doubt it for a second. I need to get this dude up out of here, man. I need to send him back to Canada. Oh, damn. That's right. Okay, so now we're on to Asmongold. Do we want to do this today or tomorrow? We'll save it for tomorrow.
From the team that brought you Why is Snow White Latina? Why are there black people in Rings of Power? And Star Wars Has Gone Woke comes the latest online onslaught against the diverse cast of The Odyssey.
The Odyssey is already getting completely decimated on the internet, guys. They are completely decimating this dog shit movie that's going to be coming out. There was even somebody in the chat over in the big chat that was talking about it too. This game is this movie is completely cooked, and it hasn't even come out yet. Just by the casting alone is done.
See, this is
W internet. W internet, bro. Seriously.
It's ridiculous. Nobody in the world thought Helen of Troy was black. Nobody thought that. If you went and you put a white girl with blonde hair and blue eyes and you said, this is Cleopatra, you would have all the people that are defending this attacking you.
I remember my grandmother saying to me, I don't care what they tell you in school, Cleopatra was black.
And so this is somebody, they're boycotting Super Mario Brothers. Oh, this is the guy. John Lezumo, only Latinos should be playing a Latino, stands there in blatant whiteface taking a check for playing a Greek. So wait a minute.
Damn. Damn. Well, there it is, ain't it?
This guy had no problem. He had no problem taking a role.
Are you going to be watching Super Mario Brothers? No, I will not be watching Super Mario. Oh my goodness. So they could
So you're a hypocrite. Very nice, very nice.
Messed up the inclusion. They disincluded. Just cast some Latin folk. Cast some Latin folk. We're 20% of the population, the largest people of color group, and we're underrepresented. Overrepresented in the worst kind of jobs, though. So no Super Mario Brothers for you? Hell no.
They have no problem playing this role. They don't care about this. They simply say this so they can take advantage of you. That's it.
I want to make 3 points that I think
So this is the person.
Damn, I really like that actor too.
Odyssey translated by Emily Wilson. So this is the person right here. Christopher Nolan's Odyssey translated by Emily Wilson.
This is the translation.
So that's the translation that came from the original Odyssey, right? So she's known as a woke activist. She translated the Odyssey, and he likes I guess it's Christopher Nolan, likes her version of the Odyssey.
The person right here. Christopher Nolan's Odyssey translated by Emily Wilson.
This is the translator Nolan is using as the basis for his film.
This is like 2016 or 17. Imagine what the focus is going to be. Guys, does anybody want to guess?
That's exactly what the critical drinker said whenever he was looking at it. He saw that she was the one that translated it and that Christopher Nolan liked her. So
kinds of press coverage. One is that my being the first woman to translate the Odyssey into English isn't really a headline that should be about me. The headline should be, why is it that this particular field, the field of classical translations of Greek and Roman texts, has been so vastly male-dominated?
It's very simple why. Almost all of the stories are masculine-focused stories. Men being men, killing other men, men killing beasts, men winning wars, overcoming challenges, and so obviously it's going to appeal to men more. Like, duh.
Being female doesn't in itself guarantee that you'll have a distinctively female or feminine perspective.
Yeah, so you had to add that in there yourself. That's great. I'm glad.
Women can be misogynistic perfectly easily. Many women aren't feminists. Many women haven't thought about gender whatsoever. For me,
well, then why are you thinking about it?
The most important truths I wanted to tell about the Odyssey, that there's an idea that this is the Odyssey. It's about an unproblematically heroic male Western hero, implicitly white, who is good because he crushes the bad guys, monsters, foreigners, and the story has a happy ending because the good guy gets back with the objectified wife and regains all his wealth and all.
Yeah, a story that's good, that's a good story, typically has a good ending. Is that the reason why a lot of these movies that are coming out now just have the worst possible shit endings that you could ever imagine? Like, whatever happened to, like, Revenge Good? You know what I'm saying? Like, The Beekeeper was a damn good movie. And that was, like, the most recent Revenge Good movie I've seen.
Another hag that's trying to ruin our culture because she hates men.
So it's a nice celebration of family values, consumerism, patriarchy, war.
It's a nice celebration of family values, consumerism, patriarchy, and war. This is the reason why we have so many problems that we do. We have to pretend like this stupid, misandrist bitch has something important to say. Just tell these people, shut the fuck up. No.
Superiority of normal male white people over foreigners and girls. I don't think I would like the Odyssey if I thought that was all it was. In fact, I know I wouldn't. I really dislike that poem very intensely. I think the Odyssey itself is
Yeah, that's probably the reason why you altered it, huh?
a much better poem than that. Quite a lot of translators add in extra words to suggest that they're dehumanized and also to suggest that they've done evil sexual things.
It's a narrative.
Which makes them deserve to die, these creatures, which there's no equivalent for in the Greek.
Don't you just love how she tries to shut that down?
And also to suggest that they've done evil sexual things.
It's a narrative.
Which makes
So she's saying that everybody that's translated the Odyssey, not only that they're translating it in the way that they want, but they're also all men. if you listen to like the beginning of this and then you listen to this, and it's completely obvious what she's trying to do. She's trying to say that any man that translates this is going to come to the conclusion that that the Odyssey is told the way the Odyssey is told, and if it's done by a woman, it's done the correct way, and that's the reason why she's on that stage doing what she's doing. She's trying to single-handedly disenfranchise every man and give every woman that benefit. It's such a sick thing. It really is.
Deserve to die, these creatures, which there's no
Yes.
equivalent for in the Greek. Fitzgerald adds in death of a beast to trolls, you sluts. Again, there's nothing equivalent to sluts in the Greek, or trolls. Fagles honours these women with sluts and whores, posing modern versions of misogyny onto this ancient text without interrogating their own, without thinking, how are the misogynies within this text different from my misogynies? How might there be a gap?
This is, again, it's all about misogyny. It's all about how oppressed you are. It's insane how bad this is.
The part I read was book 9 about the
Yes.
Cyclops. I was curious to see the degree to which translators undermine or not recognize what I think is clear in the Greek, which is that Polyphemus is an anthropos, he's a human being.
He's not a human being. I thought that his father was like Poseidon or something. That's why Poseidon fucked up the ship. What?
That's literally Greek like mythology. That's straight up Greek mythology that she's completely twisting for a narrative.
Something. That's why Poseidon fucked up the ship. What? Polyphemus, that's the name of the Cyclops.
And of course that turns out to be, in problematic ways, but it's not that the whole narrative of that book is sort of saying right from the start, Odysseus is good, Polyphemus
And
is
yes,
bad.
obviously the Odyssey is from Greek, like it's a Greek story, right? But the reason why, the Cyclops has been is all over in Greek mythology. Like it's crazy how you can twist something as simple as this and try to make it something that it clearly isn't, just to push your stupid ass narrative.
And I felt
It's just so
definitely this
stupid.
tendency to present it in that very simplistic way.
Wasn't he gonna eat him?
Of course, the Western invader must be the good guy, and the colonial native inhabitant must be the bad guy and must have deserved it. I want to make 3 points.
Oh my god. Oh my god. This is what we get.
No. 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 How about no? That dude can probably swing that sword so hard that she wouldn't even be able to keep her stance. No. Just no. No. Absolutely not. You don't even have to be a good swordsman. And just being that big, if he swings a sword and it hits hers, she's going to lose her stance because her sword's going to fly backwards. Because she doesn't have the strength to clash with it. There's no fucking way. No. Just no. How about no? He is using a spear, though. Well, don't you just hate to see it? Oh my god. I can't, bro.
With Dan Blazarian. This is him with Mel Gibson. I'm part Jewish, and it didn't bother me. I revoke his Jew card. No, I think he's got to hold on to it. I think, he tried to drop his Jew card, and people are picking it up, and they're saying, hey, Dan, you dropped this. Dan, what's going on? What's this? I actually think this is the end for him. I do. This is the end for his America First campaign. all of the third world, like, you know, like actual Jew hater
Mel
people
had
that are out there
been
that are
roasted in the
gassing
media
him up in the
for popping
comments.
off
Well,
to
now
some
they're going to
cop
say,
about-
well, wait a minute. This guy's part of the problem too. So Mayor of Arcadia, California resigned for, I'll look at that later on. I will. And people are worried
everyone
about
to
this. And
give-
meanwhile, we have politicians actually getting charged for foreign interference. Well, the thing is that people do worry a lot about this. And would the painter let 12% slide? Would the painter have let 12% slide? Like, you haven't been on the internet full. Okay, so we have, this is the Jew tier list, okay? So let's look at this here. Full Jew. This is 100% Jew. 3 or 4 Jewish grandparents. I don't know what this word is. I can't pronounce it. I'm sure if I do, I'll get banned. First degree. There's
a first degree, like a first degree murder. Like, what the fuck? Second degree.
2 Jewish grandparents, about 50% ancestry. Only 1 Jewish grandparent, 25% ancestry. German-blooded, 0 Jewish grandparents. So that means that categorically, if a person with 1 Jewish great-grandparent, which would be 12.5% Jewish ancestry, had no Jewish grandparents, they fell into the German-blooded category and faced no legal racial restrictions.
What the fuck?
They could hold government positions, join the military, the SS, marry Aryans without being labeled as whatever the hell this is or Jews. Special case. Look at this here. And it was discovered. You're really trying to make you're trying to make fan cams of Nick Fuentes. Oh no. News and going against.
What is this?
Okay, so
I don't
you look
really
at
know
Ethan
what this
Klein's
is.
dad. I don't know what Ethan Klein's dad.
I don't know what the hell this is.
This is here. You must be dropping in numbers. So you're back to harassing trans people. So this is a person that I responded to yesterday. This is a person who replied to a tweet. And they said, as someone who used to watch Asmongold with my wife daily, was our comfy WoW streamer who was funny and entertaining and never noticed the signs until it was too late. I hate that he used to be my favorite streamer, knowing that he would laugh.
Checking out a little bit of everything today, Cries.
If I got killed now,
Crystal Bailey.
it blows.
A little bit of
And so
everything.
I
How's it going,
respond,
guys?
Because this is like, obviously, I turned into this horrible, super mean,
there's 2
evil
different chats.
person, right? You viciously attack
There's 2 different chats because there's 2 different streams. There's one with the big 1920 by 1080 stream, and then there's the shorts feed stream. There's 2
people with the
streams.
most personal insults you can
It's actually more
imagine,
than
then
that,
play for
but-
sympathy, imagining
On
that
YouTube.
I'd laugh if you died. Childlike subversive manipulation, embarrassing, really. And so this is what this person literally posted about me.
Don't forget to hit like, guys. If you're new here, sub to the channel, hit like on the stream. We're here every day, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Central Time. So please like the stream. Check out the channel membership.
Day before they made this tweet lamenting the fact that I'm so mean. Hopefully once you're no longer relevant, you can go back to doing what you do best, being alone in your disgusting room where you got your mother killed due to neglect. Well, how about that? They try to think about the most intensely personal...
They only ever attack the messenger. They never want to attack the message. That's the problem with a lot of this online stuff. You want to attack the messenger, you want to scare them off the internet, but you never want to attack and face the message. Like, you don't ever want to acknowledge what anyone is saying. You want to sit here and attack the person that's saying it.
Extreme,
you try to disenfranchise them, use their family as cannon fodder, try to talk about how they look, how they live, how their family lives. Like, when do you stop trying to bully somebody and you actually just acknowledge the message that's there?
Thing that they can possibly imagine, and then the moment they say, well, he'd be happy if I died, I don't even know who the fuck you are, number one. Number two,
Yo, W10 Jules by Mike Lyson.
You're talking about my mom. What is
W10
this?
Jules
What is this
for the
here? It's always
gold
complete
nugget.
another projection.
Gold
My mom
coin.
had a major
Another
accident
10
and
Jules
became
for the
permanently
gold coin.
disabled, and I blamed
by
myself
Mike
for it.
Lysel.
I fell into a deep depression, and it
Another
made me
10
spiral
Jules
hard.
W,
Only
man.
after my bottom
W10
surgery,
Jules.
So this person's
by Mike
trans. You can have anyone who watches me verify this,
W10
including
Jules. Hell yeah.
Oh, Nyara, of course. You're projecting your, like, maybe you felt bad for how you treated your mom or anything else. I guarantee you, if you were to get a Ouija board, my mom were to come back
W6
today,
chilies, 6 Jules for a, was that a chili? It's a chili in the chat.
She was sitting there until the day she fucking died, chugging fucking soda, asking me.
Telling you as a human being to be good and enjoy life, you're wasting it on anger. How can you enjoy your life? Think about this. How can you possibly enjoy your life if you're being worked to the bones until you die? You go to college and take on $100,000 worth of student loan debt. You'll never be able to afford a house. You'll never be able to have a family and kids and live comfortably. How are you supposed to enjoy life whenever that sounds like a living hell? That doesn't sound like much of a life at all. Being able to afford a house, a brand new car, being able to get your kids into college, being able to not have to struggle and stress every single paycheck on how you're going to make it to the next paycheck is the base. It's the minimum of living comfortably. If you don't have that, you don't have shit. Of course people are angry. That's the thing. Everyone's angry because it's bullshit. While they take all that taxpayer money, all that money out of your check to keep you in that position and give it off to all these companies. Yeah, that's why people are angry. Big surprise. Ain't much to enjoy if the 1 or 2 days you have off during the entire week, you're so exhausted you don't want to do anything.
If we're gonna
that ain't
get
a life,
Taco
man.
Bell, smoking weed, watching Ancient Aliens, dismantling the New World Order. She died doing what she loved because people have autonomy and they can choose how they live. A person
right.
wants trans kids to have complete autonomy of their choices, but not grown-ass adults. Wait, what? Protect trans kids? No, I've got a new one. Protect kids from trans. This is
I like
another
that. I like that. That sounds good. That's got a nice ring to it.
Mental patient, has no problem weaponizing the death of my mother, has no problem trying to get involved in children's sexuality, making up lies about people. But now you want to act like a small bean that I was so mean and that I would laugh whenever you would die. Really? That creepy dude in IR I just responded to? Oh, did they? Let me see what they said. So this is a response to cis people aren't entitled to know whether somebody is trans. So rape is okay. And this is the thing, right? A trans person making your dick hard without telling you they're trans isn't rape. I said, you want to lie by omission to increase the probability that a potential sex partner will not withdraw consent. Between this and your fixation on trans kids, it's really starting to seem like you don't respect consent.
Just for context, this is the same person we dealt
Oh, it's that person. Oh, fuck off with this guy.
If minors can't consent to HRT, then they can't consent to puberty?
If they can't consent to HRT, how do you justify forcing them through puberty for some reason?
Because it's nature, jackass. It's nature. I guess you're also gonna you're one of those people that probably wants to go through life and say that you didn't consent to being born either, right?
HRT is something irreversible and life.
Well, I mean, wait a minute. So if they can't consent to puberty, that means they can't consent to being born, which means that we got to kill them while they're born, right? Technically, I mean, if you want to go based on a technicality, I mean, if you really use this for any other thing, it just seems kind of stupid, no?
Or whatnot, and
even for the topic at hand, it's really stupid.
This wholly natural thing.
I said, if you want to play a fun drinking game, search from Nyara trans kids and take a drink every time you get a new tweet. You'll have alcohol poisoning in 30 seconds. We've got ourselves a bit of a situation here, a bit of a problem, a bit of an issue. A certain individual, they're obsessed with kids.
Jesus, look at all that shit, man. It's all the same person.
Is 100% obsessed with this. Oh, wait, guys. You thought it was over? No. It just crashed because there are so many of them. All of this is just this year. And these people are mental. What the fuck? They're not mental. And this is the big problem that you have to understand is that they're not mental. They are simply sexual deviants that want to impose their sexual gratification on other people. Zach is mad. Both biological women and trans women find him repulsive. Okay.
Who cares?
Let's assume that's true. I'm still respecting their consent. See, this is the kind of thing is that they always try to make everything personal without even presenting any sort of a counter argument at all.
I literally just said that. They have to sit here and attack the messenger. They can't attack the message. There's nothing quite like delivering a subpoena to somebody and then getting punched in the face, right? Am I right? That must suck as part of the job, That's going to make the subpoena just magically disappear.
If you are trying to engage
Or a letter of
in
summons.
sexual relationship with a person, and you are trying to intentionally omit information, in California, it's rape by deception. The more that you do this, the worse it's going to get for you. And every single step of it getting worse, I will be there to farm it, egg it on, and celebrate it.
And the best part is that it's already happening. They are already cracking down on these people that are radicals that are trying to force this onto kids, trying to attack people for having their viewpoints.
The Trump trip to China.
And I want to thank you again.
It's already happening. Apparently, the trip with Trump to China went really well. And also, I think it's Ping Chi? The Chinese leader is all for what Trump is doing to Iran. So
thank you, President Xi.
Mr. President, I look forward to our discussions on major issues important to our two countries and the world, and working together with you to set the course for and steer the giant ship of China-U.S. relations.
He just finished interviewing President Trump, and that's going to air fully on his show tonight. But I said, what were the takeaways? And he said that President Xi will help with Iran. He said, quote, whatever Trump needs, committed to buy more oil, LNG, which is the liquefied natural gas, and other energy. He agreed to buy 200 jets from Boeing. He said 200. He surprised Xi, and he invited the president of China to go and meet with all of our U.S. CEOs.
Damn, W.
Holy shit.
And he did offer. He said, if I can be of any help at all, I would like to be of help. Because,
He did say that.
Yeah, he did say that. And look, anybody that buys that much oil has obviously got some kind of a relationship with him. But he said, I would love to be of help. If I can be of any help whatsoever, he'd like to see the Hormuz Strait open.
Great. I mean, like, that would be good if they could stop the Iran war. That would be nice.
Support of Iran. How big a discussion was that today?
We discussed it. He said he's not going to give military equipment. That's a big statement. He said that today. That's a big statement. But at the same time, he said, you know, they buy a lot of their oil there, and they'd like to keep doing that.
I think that's what they're going to do, is that, like, basically they're willing to help as long as Trump keeps selling them the oil, right? That's clearly what's going to happen.
So I'm in China. We had the greatest CEOs in the whole world.
Wow.
We had about 30 of them, and they were pitching President Xi on doing business in China. I think they were successful.
Well, there he is. We should be partners, not rivals. We should help each other succeed and prosper.
That is true. I mean, I don't see why. Like, I think as long as Xi is getting the oil, I don't think he'll mind what we're doing to Iran. As long as we're willing to sell him the oil, I don't think he cares, genuinely.
And find the
I
right
hope
way.
that that's true.
Major countries to get along well with each other in the new era. No, trust the CCP. It's not about trusting. It's about being able to work in good faith. Obviously, you should be very careful. Clip, you saying that will go so hard on Billy? I mean, maybe. I don't know. I don't know how I'm doing over there now. Apparently, a lot of people watched me on there for at least a few things. Oh,
Let's go on, Infidel.
This is the clip of me talking about Honkai Star Rail. All kinds of black jokes. Oh my god. Oh no. One had 9 million. This has actually 9 million views. What the fuck? By the way, one thing that I find to be very funny is that my opinions on a lot of the, like, these, like, social issues, like, I can't speak for everybody in China, obviously. And I can repeat things that they said. Actually, I can't repeat things that they said. Their opinions on things are very similar to mine.
I was going to say they're probably pretty similar.
There's only two gender out here, male and female.
I feel like,
damn.
Again, China is becoming more American. I think this is just probably the result of a global cultural trade. And here's how you know China is becoming more American. Their kids are getting fat and they want to be content creators instead of astronauts and doctors now.
Hey, we want to do that here.
Used to make the meme of like, oh, well, the kids in America, they want to be rock stars and the kids in China want to be astronauts. Well, now the kids in China want to be rock stars and influencers and the kids in America do too. So they're all fat, they're all retarded. And so that's the way it is.
Hello. Goodbye. Anyways, if you want to start a business on a budget.
Yo, WLC signs with Tony. What the hell is this?
Speaking of that.
What just happened?
Followed by a viewer in Poland, forced her door open.
Oh, okay. Okay, so this is a streamer that goes around. She goes around the country, not around the country, around the world, and she does like IRL streams, right? Apparently, she was chased into a room by a stalker, and she had to barricade the door and hide.
Something checking to talk.
And she started her stream up, too.
Oh my fucking god. What a nutball. The police came to help the stalker, actually? Well, and this is the main issue that I have, right? I've talked about this before, is that I recognized the name from a previous stalker story, so I googled Jenny TTV stalker, and I found numerous clips. Why does this chick have so many stalkers who are unafraid of cameras? So I can actually answer this question.
You know why? It's because they don't get put in jail. That's why. They keep getting away with it. When, like, with Imaru's a good example of this. When Mizkif had a gun pointed at a guy, through, I don't know if it was like outside or inside or how it took place, but the police finally came, and when they did, they picked the guy up, the stalker, and they brought him up the fucking street to a gas station. That's why they keep doing this. They don't face any actual repercussions. Put these schizos in jail, man. Put them in jail. Like, so much of this shit would just be solved if they were in jail.
It's a very, very simple answer. It's because they're never held accountable for behaving this way. That's literally
yeah, exactly. Like anyone knows it. Like
this way, and they just do this to people, and for whatever reason, the police never hold them accountable. That's it. And there's no element of the crime in Europe. Yeah. And so like I responded. I talked about this last night. It was like 6 a.m. I had woken up and I was like looking at this. So yeah, this is it. I said it's crazy that in Western countries, it's crazy that Western countries allow animals like this to stalk women with impunity. Anyone who does this should be institutionalized or killed.
And I agree with that. It's a shame that she goes around and streams, but if she was in America and she didn't do that, like she didn't go to other countries, I immediately thought to myself, she should have a gun on her. It's crazy to expect somebody to just deal with this individual constantly following you around. It's wrong. It's disgusting.
The amount of, quote, tolerance that we have ruins countless lives or worse, which is common for many women, not just streamers. So that's my opinion about it. That's what I think that we should do with them, right? I think it literally, like, if you have somebody like this come to your house, like my opinion is that let's skip the restraining order. Let's speed run this. If you do something,
the fuck you mean with allowed? Who allowed this? And it's not too easy to prevent crimes before they happen unless they have information about a crime that's about to happen. Your takes are becoming more insane by the day. How so? If they've picked this guy up 7 times and dropped him off at the gas station up the fucking road, and he finally shows up and she blasts him with the gun, it could have been prevented. The fuck you mean, guy? Here's a prime example. Here's a really good example of that. Alex Peretti. He was filmed 3 days prior kicking the taillight off of a ICE agent's federal vehicle with a gun in his back holster. If he had been arrested and charged with a felony then, he would be alive today. That's a prime fucking example of what Asman is talking about.
thing that's bad enough for you to need a restraining order after the person told you not to come there, and you're just a random person that's trying to follow them, fuck the restraining order, straight to fucking jail. Straight to jail, straight to an institution. If they shoot you, rip bozo. That's what I think. They do nothing for stalking victims. Well, it's beyond that. Like, and I have an intimate knowledge with this because I've talked to a lot of female streamers. Here, let me, the fuck do you mean allowed? Who allowed this? The police do. This person should have been, people like this, do you really think this is his first time doing it?
No, absolutely
really
not.
About that. It's not too easy preventing crimes before they happen. I think
the reason why he's gotten so bad to where a streamer barricaded herself inside of a room and started a live chat or a live feed, like a live stream, is because this guy has gotten so bold with it because he knows he's not going to get in any trouble that he's gotten to the point where he's breaking down doors just to get to this person.
You have the information about the crime that's about to happen. Your takes are becoming more insane by the day. I said, talk to 5 pretty girls, and you'll probably get at least 10 stories about stalkers. Many will tell you about how police ignore the problem and/or do the absolute minimum. It's a huge problem that's not taken seriously enough. The issue is simply how to implement it. You can get a restraining order, but it's hard to actually punish someone who has yet to do anything. You can fine them if they keep stalking. What? You can find them? Like, until they actually do something, you can't... Who decide? It's...
The issue is simply how to implement it, as you can get restraining orders, etc., but it's hard to actually punish someone who has yet to do anything. The act of stalking and following... The act of following somebody around whenever they don't want you to follow them around is stalking. Like, what do you mean?
Really simple. This is why I said, if you're found to be stalking someone, you get put in jail or in a mental institution. I wouldn't wait for them to, quote, do something. I would consider the act of stalking as doing something. It's subhuman behavior, and that's how it should be treated.
Exactly.
That's what I think. I think it's crazy that anybody's putting up with this at all.
So if someone has a gun and they say they're going to go and shoot somebody, are you really going to wait for them to do it, or are you going to preemptively, like the dude's stalking you? Who knows where that's going to lead? It's not going to get any better if the police don't do anything about it, though.
Yeah, punished by fine means legal for a price. Yeah. And a stalker is already doing something. If you've been stalking someone for some time. No. If you've been stalking someone for 1 fucking second, why are we allowing this degenerate behavior?
Yeah, exactly.
Why are we allowing these degenerate animals to turn society into a horror movie? What are we doing? Why, for even 1 second, are we providing even the slightest amount of, allowance for this? You're arguing with somebody who's a stalker? Well, yeah, because they think that they want to. They want to.
Probably. Yeah, probably.
My God. I'm going to... They are still in jail the way things are. Teen time. You're going to be a victim of it one day. Just be fucking normal. That's what I think. It's embarrassing. A lot of incels in it. And 5 years. Or...
Let's move on. Got the New York Times. Let's see. Oh, the New York Post. My bad. Joint in America, there was Bernard's. Unreal moment. Rapid flash flood submerges Turkish. Holy shit. Passenger accused of fighting TSA agent stuns judge with... I'm not really seeing anything. What about Fox? Oh, wait, here's more. Oh, wait, that's it. Okay. Do we have anything new? Trump? Treason? Ooh, what's this?
So we had a great stay.
That's 27 minutes. I'm not watching that. Trump says Taiwan policy remains unchanged despite... What is Taiwan?
Should the people of Taiwan feel more or less secure after your meetings with President Xi?
Neutral. Neutral. This
has the policy changed at all?
No, nothing's changed.
U.S. policy?
No, nothing's changed. I will say this. I'm not looking to have somebody go independent and, we're supposed to travel 9,500 miles to fight a war. I'm not looking for that. I want them to cool down. I want China to cool down.
But you're waiting on approving billions of dollars of weapons for Taiwan.
That's right.
Is that moving forward?
Well, I haven't approved it yet. We're going to see
what's going on with Taiwan. What is going on with that? What's going on with China and Taiwan? What's that about?
Tensions between China and Taiwan are high, a major global concern. China is increasing military pressure and has warned the U.S. against any interference, especially regarding Taiwan, which President Xi Jinping views as a core issue.
Okay, so apparently Taiwan and China are at each other's necks, just like what happened with Russia and Ukraine. And Xi has already warned America not to get involved. So here we go, I guess. There's something else brewing up.
I may not do it.
Yeah, what's your hinge point?
Well, I'm not going to say that, but I may do it, I may not do it. But we're not looking to have wars, and if you kept it the way it is, I think China's going to be okay with that. But we're not looking to have somebody say, let's go independent because the United States is backing us.
Understood. That's the strategic ambiguity element of that. President Trump telling Bret Baier that the U.S. policy on Taiwan remains unchanged after meeting with China's President Xi in Beijing. It comes after Xi gave a warning to Trump that China and the U.S. could clash over Taiwan if the issue is not handled carefully. Joining us now is Heritage Foundation Senior Fellow in China and National Security Expert Steve Yates. Steve, your thoughts about where we're at with Taiwan after that relatively...
I mean, they fucked off out of Iran. I think we should let them have this one, personally. But I don't know. It depends on what Taiwan is to America. I don't know what Taiwan is to America.
If we could pop out that full screen. President Xi that stressed President Trump that Taiwan question is the most important issue in China-U.S. relations if handled properly.
I think they're about to go to war. Y'all can remember this. I give it a 70% chance that they're probably going to start a war within the next 7 months. If Xi is already handing out warnings, they're most likely going to go to war.
Bilateral relationship will enjoy overall stability. Otherwise, the two countries will have clashes and even conflicts. So that was not issued by President Xi, but it was issued prior to the meeting. Why?
Well, Brian, this is one of those things where, I mean, I've been involved in these meetings in and out of government for the last 40 years, and there's a version of this that comes in every senior exchange. It's the question of when and how. The foreign ministry under Xi Jinping is actually where the wolf warriors have come from in recent times, and that's a way of talking that is a bit more blunt. And it makes it easier for their diplomats to sound polite with their counterparts while China is still taking a fairly aggressive public position. But they have been consistently blunt in the Taiwan
is a
set
major
of issues.
U.S. naval
and
base.
Really, the president should be somewhat reassured. Taiwan hasn't been really.
Then I guess that's a problem, and now ain't it? Does China? What is America's benefits for having Taiwan?
Taiwan's strategic location.
Why is it beneficial for America to have Taiwan?
Taiwan is important to American interests because of its location and its role in regional security. Supporting Taiwan helps to maintain a stable region, secures global supply chains, and protects against Chinese dominance, while also upholding U.S. alliances.
Also, they do semiconductors. I don't know if y'all heard that. It's global tech. Let me see if I can get that. So Taiwan is critical to the United States primarily for its advanced semiconductors, advanced semiconductor manufacturing, its strategic position in the Indo-Pacific, and its role as a key democratic partner. A secure Taiwan secures global technology supply chains and serves as a vital anchor in the first islands chain, limiting Chinese power. So that seems problematic.
Declaring anything. The uptick in tension in the Taiwan Strait has been China putting blockade-like exercises out there pretty much since this former Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, visited Taiwan.
So, Steve, we'll put up a map and we'll show you where China has been drilling really since 2024.
Yeah, like and sub the stream, guys. I'm here every day, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Central Time. So please like the stream, sub to the channel. It helps, does wonders. Go hype up videos. Hyping the videos does wonders as well. Join the Discord. We got a Discord. We're always here.
This constantly happens to the point where they're almost used to it. In the beginning, it was jarring since the former speaker decided to go over there. And they haven't really stopped. Every time a high-ranking official goes there, they get all rattled. But we do have a couple of networks broadcasting from there. Here's what Marco Rubio said about China and Taiwan and what they understand.
They always raise that issue, and we understand they raise that issue. From our perspective, any forced change in the status quo and the situation that's there now would be bad for both countries. One of the things the Chinese emphasize, which we agree, is strategic stability in our relationship, a constructive relationship, but also one that establishes strategic stability so that we don't have misunderstandings that could lead to broader conflict.
But it's not just us, Steve, that wants to make sure Taiwan has its sovereignty. Japan, South Korea, Australia, they all want that. Could you explain to people at home why it matters?
Well, it matters a great deal, and that was exactly right. Japan, I think, has been the biggest X factor in the direction of being clear that peace and stability, the status quo, freedom of navigation, all those things are vital to Japan's national interests. More than 50% of the world's global container shipping goes around the waterways proximate to Taiwan. Taiwan has one of the highest valued stock markets in the entire world, surpassing the United Kingdom recently.
Damn.
There's no possible world in which China continues to engage in this blockade-like exercising, heaven forbid, actually strike the island of Taiwan, where we wouldn't have catastrophic drops in global markets within 24 hours.
I don't really give a fuck about the market.
And so this is not a political issue. The way China is framing it, it is a geopolitical, geoeconomic issue that we need them to be much more responsible about. And with that, the president is offering
I hate to say this, but if Taiwan is just attacking Chinese ships, I mean, hell, what the hell are you expected to do? You can't just accept that. And same thing vice versa.
golden alternative path. He brought companies to China whose aggregate value comes close to that of all of China. So if they will choose this more moderate path of prosperity and cooperation, the president's saying, hey, we can do business in energy.
Right.
We've got these great companies. You need to open up. I thought the opening up theme was appropriate and good. But we just have to see what the follow through is. As some of your setup pieces were indicating,
Right.
We've been through big deals with China before. The catch is always in the follow through.
Absolutely. And the other thing is, think about what China looks, anyone looking at Taiwan, what China could be if they just had democratic principles and beliefs as opposed to the brutal communism that they live under. That little island outproduces most of the world. Thanks so much. Appreciate it, Steve.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube.
Rubio warns of terrible mistake after China. Oh, what's this? Iran takes massive hit from China summit. I like the sound of that. I like the sound of that.
Right now, President Trump on his way home from Beijing after his major summit with Chinese President Xi Jinping. And one of the key areas of discussion was the war in Iran and the role that energy plays in the conflict.
I can already see the Iran, like the fucking AI of that Iran's gonna make of Trump going to China, and then the Iranians are gonna spin it to be like Trump tries to invade China and gets sent home in defeat. I can already see it, bro.
Of Iranian oil. Here's President Trump explaining to our own Sean Hannity.
He's not coming in with guns. He's not coming in with rifles. And not coming in shooting. You know, somebody said he's been very good. They get a lot of their oil, 40% of their oil from that location. So what has happened, and one thing I think that we're going to make a deal on, they've agreed they want to buy oil from the United States. They're going to go to Texas. We're going to start sending Chinese ships to Texas and to Louisiana and to Alaska. And I think that was another thing that was agreed to. That's a big thing.
Damn, so they're gonna start taking oil from us too. Yo, W.
Former Deputy National Security Advisor Victoria Coates joins us now. Victoria, good morning. Great to see you. The president called it a big thing, China buying oil. On board with that?
Yeah, because it's gonna weaken Iran even more, or Iran even more. Absolutely, that's an amazing thing. Absolutely beautiful. Ooh, here we go. What is this?
Breaking tonight on Capitol Hill, GOP lawmakers went after a Virginia prosecutor for not prosecuting illegal immigrants. Correspondent Bill Malusian shows us from Washington.
You got to pull these people up on stage, humiliate them with questioning, and then once you're done humiliating them with questioning, put them in jail.
Brett, good evening to you. Some serious fireworks on Capitol Hill this afternoon as House Republicans just grilled Fairfax County Virginia prosecutor Steve Descano over what they say are his sanctuary and soft on crime policies.
A disgusting, perverted individual preying on children, that you dismissed the case. As the father of 2 young girls, one of them's 5. That is as shameful as anything I have seen. Quit defending the indefensible.
Man, someone shut that sorry piece of shit's mic off. He's lost his permissions. He knows how the court of law works.
Clearly don't.
Absolutely
You dismissed the case, and it's shameful.
Sir,
you're a coward. You are a coward.
He is a fucking coward.
That hearing also featuring powerful testimony from Cheryl Minter, whose daughter Stephanie was viciously stabbed to death while waiting at a
Oh my God. And they let this fucker go? Bro!
Stop in Fairfax County, allegedly at the hands of Abdul Jallo, an illegal immigrant from Africa who DHS says entered the U.S. illegally in 2012. He's got more than 30 prior arrests and...
Put that son of a bitch that let him out in jail and deport this guy to fucking El Salvador, bro. Put him in that El Salvador prison.
Several prior charges.
This is fucking ridiculous.
By Descano.
If not for these failures, I could be sharing a cup of coffee with Stephanie this morning rather than speaking with you all today. When policies protect people who are a known threat, innocent lives are put at risk. When warnings are ignored, families like mine pay the price.
Descano looked Minter in the eyes and apologized to her during his opening statement.
Yeah, your apology ain't worth a shit. You need to go to jail. You need to sit in jail for the life that was taken by that piece of scum.
Miss Minter.
Bro, we gotta bring back, like, maybe the public firing squad or something, bro. We gotta bring something.
I am deeply sorry for your loss.
Oh, shut the fuck up, weenie boy.
I say that not only as a prosecutor, but as a parent of a daughter. I am sorry for what you are having to endure. And I promise that my office is doing everything we can to prosecute the man responsible.
And Republican critics are asking why Descano didn't publicly apologize until he was forced to come into this hearing.
Because he's not sorry that it happened. He's sorry that he got caught. That's why. He's a piece of shit and he needs to go to jail.
Via a congressional subpoena. Brett?
And Bill, away from the Hill, some unexpected news on the immigration front today.
Yeah, that's right. Very unexpected. U.S. Border Patrol Chief Mike Banks confirming to Fox News today he is abruptly resigning, effective immediately.
Yep. We saw that already. Oh, man, we got more about the New York mayor, Mandami.
We're here with one of the great, really, civil libertarians and lawyers, Mark Goldfeder. He's the CEO and director of the National Jewish Advocacy Center. Mark, what's going on in your city, you're a New Yorker, what you see taking place, and they're targeting synagogues, they're targeting Jewish communities, and by them I mean the Islamists and the Marxists. They're promoting Hamas terrorist groups. Obviously, they're funded from overseas, at least to some extent.
Obviously, they are.
It reminds me, not a perfect example, but it reminds me of what was done to black communities by the Klan and by neo-Nazi.
And it's very interesting to me that Legacy isn't covering that at all. We've seen one protest so far of what was going on. We haven't seen anything else about it. I find it very interesting that you have two people sitting here and talking, but you don't have any actual footage of the continued protests that are going on any single Legacy media channel. Am I the only one that thinks that it's very weird how rapidly and Fox shifted its view? Not necessarily the atmosphere or the pressure, but how fast how they're not even covering the riots anymore. Nobody is. It's weird. Nothing.
Organizations some decades ago, and the country was up in arms about it. First of all, is the country up in arms about this now? Is the Democrat Party up in arms about this? Is their mayor up in arms about this? And is there something we can do about this?
Thank you for having me. Certainly they're not up in arms enough. And what's really, truly terrifying, particularly in New York, is that there is...
I'm happy I'm not the only one that noticed that. It's very weird. And I feel like that's the reason also why everything has gotten real quiet. Did they force them to stop? Like what made them stop?
The official condemnation that you would expect.
It's not even just Fox, it's everywhere.
The officials. You know, the mayor is free to criticize Israel as a private citizen, but he's not just a private citizen. When a mayor speaks, when a public official speaks, they speak with public authority, and the Constitution treats that very differently. There's an equal protection problem here. When a mob holding Hezbollah signs, chanting anti-Semitic Hamas slogans, is targeting a synagogue, when the preschool next door has to dismiss early because they cannot guarantee the safety of the children, and the mayor takes that moment to go ahead and
remember, this is happening in New York as we speak. No videos, no footage whatsoever. Not a single fucking piece of film has come forward on any of these media sites. Not a single one. We literally have a war going on our streets between two different types of people from two different religions, and nobody's fucking covering it whatsoever.
And the synagogue?
Why?
And to wink at the mob and say, yeah, the synagogue had it coming, fine, I'll send the police. That's an absolute violation of viewpoint discrimination. You know, under Monell versus the Department of Social Services, you can sue a city when there's an official policy or custom that actually leads to constitutional violations. Usually, those cases are very difficult to build because you need to build a pattern or practice. Mamdani is the exception. He's actually building the pattern and practice in real time. Every statement that he makes minimizing anti-Semitism, every executive order that he rescinds protecting Jewish people, and every time he winks at a mob that's surrounding a group of innocent preschool children.
That is some scary shit. That's some scary shit. And no media is covering it. None. None are showing the violence that's going on.
Sandra. Now, Bill, shocking details out of the Chicago area. A judge says they have lost track of hundreds of people who were placed on ankle monitors, all while facing pending criminal cases. The total number now thought to be at nearly 250 people. Terrifying. Mike Tobin is live in Chicago. He's got more details on this for us. Hi, Mike.
And Sandra, it works out to 8% of the people on electronic monitoring in the pretrial program in Cook County in Chicago who are unaccounted for. Even the state's attorney says we should all be deeply concerned. This is the same system that was ignored by Lawrence Reed, a career violent criminal with 72 arrests. His ankle monitor showed.
If I'm not mistaken, this is either the guy that stabbed the Ukrainian refugee in the neck, or this is the guy that lit the lady in the subway on fire after he poured gasoline on her.
He'd been out all night twice and was violating his curfew on November 17th of last year.
This is the one where he poured the gasoline on that lady and lit her on fire.
Police say he boarded Chicago's L train and set a complete stranger, Bethany McGee, on fire. This is the same ankle monitor system that was ignored by 26-year-old Alfonso Talley. Records show he'd been in trouble for all of his adult life. He disregarded his curfew to the point that he didn't get home to charge the battery, and the ankle monitor went dead. Police say on April 25th, he went on a crime spree that ended with a mother of three, pistol whip with a broken nose, one police officer dead, another fighting for...
Oh my God. What the hell are we doing, bro? We literally letting animals out in a goddamn population. What are we doing? Holy shit!
Mother of three, pistol whip with a broken nose, one police officer dead, another fighting for his life. 3,048 people were released pre-trial on electronic monitoring. Almost 20% of them are charged with violent crimes. 7% aggravated battery, 4% criminal sexual assault, 0.8% charged with murder, and 246 of them cannot be found.
Are you kidding me, bro? They shouldn't even be out on ankle monitors. They should be in jail. What the hell are we doing here?
Not only are they missing, they have no idea where they're at. None. Zero. They don't know if we're in the state of Illinois. They have no idea where these individuals are. So think about that. I mean, it's not like they could just go out and start looking for them. Like, they have no clue.
The system alerts on a low battery or curfew violation. After 48 hours, a judge can be notified, and that judge can issue an arrest warrant. But any sheriff's deputy will tell you there are thousands of warrants in the system. Without an alert on a specific individual, they get lost in the pile. But the Cook County chief judge did tell a local reporter yesterday that law enforcement is actively searching for the people who are at large. Sandra?
That's quite a search. Mike Tobin on that for us out of Chicago. Thank you, Bill.
Yeah.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube and catch full shows streaming
Bro, that is mind-blowing. How in the hell, dude? Like, half those people should be on death row and they're out on ankle monitors. 21 people can, like, a murder? Attempted murder? Like, are you fucking kidding me? God, dude, what is going on? Iran seizes another ship off the coast of the UAE.
Thank you, Harris. See in a few moments. Meanwhile, we've got this, a new provocation. Iran said to be seizing a ship off the coast of the UAE.
This is the second one in a week.
This is happening as talks over the conflict in the Strait of Hormuz weigh heavily here on the summit in Beijing. Trey Yingst is live on the story. He's in Tel Aviv. Trey, hello.
Yeah, hey, Bill, good evening to you. Reports do indicate Iran has seized another vessel off the coast of the UAE. According to a maritime tracking group, that ship is now headed to Iranian waters. All of this comes after the Iranians...
Oh, so what they're doing now is they're capturing ships that are in the waters already, and they're just taking the assets from them. That's what they're doing now. Okay.
Accused the UAE of being directly...
Hey, America, Trump, you gonna do anything about this? You just gonna keep letting this happen and say that we're at ceasefire with them? You gonna do anything about that?
Involved in attacks against their country, and a diplomatic spat overnight that included the Israelis announcing that Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu made a secret visit to the UAE during the war, only to see the...
I think Benjamin Netanyahu's getting tired of waiting on fucking Trump. I do. I'm actually kind of surprised that they haven't continued attacking Iran yet. I bet the UAE and Israel are probably going to start attacking again.
Emiratis deny it later. Secretary of State Marco Rubio told Fox's Sean Hannity the Chinese should play a more active role in getting Iran to change course in the Persian Gulf.
Well, if all the countries of the world economies are melting down because of this crisis in the Straits, they're going to be buying less Chinese product, and the Chinese exports are going to drop precipitously. So it's in their interest to resolve this. We hope to convince them to play a more active role in getting Iran to walk away from what they're doing now and trying to do now in the Persian Gulf.
As for the possibility of a negotiated...
I bet you're right. I feel like Trump gave the order to Israel to not strike anymore. But I bet if Israel and the UAE struck Iran, Trump would completely bow out of that. I bet there are forces behind closed doors, namely the Senate, that are forcing him to capitulate to their bullshit. And it's just like I had said a couple weeks ago, is if America is forced to leave this, I can almost bet your bottom dollar that Israel isn't going to allow it to continue. They're probably going to start attacking Iran again. And I guarantee you that Trump isn't going to do a damn thing about it, and he shouldn't either. He should let it happen. Their country is so weak right now, they can't do a damn thing in defense. And that's the best thing that could happen if America is being forced to take their hand out of the game.
Settlement, Vice President J.D. Vance indicated there's been some progress in recent weeks. The question remains if it's enough progress to avoid the war resuming.
I want to be able to look the American people in the eye.
I feel like if America starts bombing Iran again, Israel and the UAE are going to be involved. Like, the UAE is going to be involved now.
And say with confidence that you are not going to have to worry about this very, very dangerous regime having access to the most dangerous weapons in the world. That's the goal that we're focused on. Again, there's a lot of ways to accomplish that goal. The president has set us off on the diplomatic pathway for now, and that's what I'm focused on.
Iran's foreign minister spoke today saying his country is prepared for both diplomacy and war. Bill?
Wow. Okay, Trey, good to have you on the scene there in Tel Aviv. Trey Yingst, thanks. Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube.
John Kiriakou is a former CIA officer and whistleblower. Does this jive with how things are done at the agency? Someone just makes a phone call and everything changes?
Unfortunately, yes. We see this kind of thing all the time. And Jesse, at the heart of this story is that it's always best to tell the truth. The truth always comes out. And I want to comment on the whistleblower, too. This was a very brave thing he did. He put his reputation on the line today. He told the world exactly what the truth was. He'll probably never work in government again because of it. But now we have an idea of what was being done secretly, yet in our name.
And Fauci got pardoned. So yes, he may have killed 1 million Americans. We don't know if the exact virus was Frankensteined out that he paid for, but still, I mean, and then he just walks away like nothing happened?
My cousin George Kaletsu was the second person in the state of Ohio to die of COVID back in very early 2020. That death still stings all of us in our family. And now I can't help but to look at Dr. Fauci and think, you liar. Look what you've done to our country. And you're right. He was
Damn, so this guy is responsible for getting 1 million people killed, and Biden gave him a straight-up pardon. Huh. Ain't that about fucking right? Huh.
Tend right into freedom and wealth and untold riches in his retirements. That is unacceptable.
He was protected and so was China, which makes it even worse. And this just in, John. The CIA just raided Tulsi Gabbard's office. Agents hauled out dozens of boxes, files on the JFK assassination and MK Ultra, the CIA mind control operation, which she was in the process of declassifying. Today's whistleblower said it during his deposition, and Congresswoman Anna Paulina Luna confirmed it moments ago.
The reason why this is troubling is, A, there was an executive order that the president had directed the full declassification of JFK, but then also to the MK Ultra files. The CIA famously has said that, you know, all documents were released and other documents had been destroyed. So these are allegedly those documents that apparently never existed.
Can the CIA overrule the president?
No, the CIA cannot overrule the president. The CIA cannot even overrule the director of national intelligence. In 1975, the Church Committee, which became the Senate, were destroyed. He was held in contempt because
this is something out of a movie, but the CIA.
Should I save that? I'm going to save that video, actually. I'm going to save that video. So I can already tell you, people, if it kicks up again and we get a whole bunch of people in here, I'm going to save that so that way when someone's like, oh, but Trump pardoned all the people from Jan 6th, I'll be like, yeah, well, Biden did this. Watch later. I'm going to save that one. Save that one. That's a good one. That's a keeper right there. Yeah, right. Where's Hunter's laptop? Let's talk about that. Let's see. Do we have anything else? What else do we have here? Is that it? Come on. Their shit's always so damn, like, there's so much. No. Next. Caleb Hammer. Maybe I should have done the daily dose of the internet this morning. I was thinking about doing it. Then I just didn't do it because I'm a dumbass. What about Tectone? Tectone got any goodies? Oh, yeah, Chud the Builder. Here we go. Chud the Builder.
So Chud the Builder has been a streamer who I'm barely familiar with.
Yo, W Tectone. Go check out Tectone. Damn, he hurting on views too, man. He hurting on views too. That's crazy. So, is it just YouTube that's just fucking everybody over? Like,
I'm blind with a lot of you guys, but to my understanding, he is a white man that goes around and documents some of the worst parts of the world today that social media tries to turn a blind eye to. He will offer. You cannot assault.
He's a nuisance streamer. He's a nuisance streamer that got shot for calling somebody the N-word. No, I'm sorry. He shot somebody because so his shtick is that he goes around and he calls people slurs and he antagonizes them on stream, right? He's a nuisance streamer. But in this instance, the guy that he antagonized called the N-word, got up and was going to attack him, and then the streamer shot him. And now the streamer's in jail. And, there's a lot to break down with this.
Someone for them calling you a
W Tectone, by the way.
You really can't assault someone because they say that you're chimping out. I mean, let's just be completely real.
There's so much wrong with this, it's not even funny. Yes, I agree with what Tectone is saying that you shouldn't assault somebody for them calling you a name, obviously. But at the same time, you shouldn't be a nuisance streamer. You shouldn't be going around and antagonizing people. So, there's definitely a lot to pick apart here.
It's kind of psychotic, man.
He's still wailing on me.
Where's your weapon at?
They have everything.
Whose weapon is that right there?
I believe that's it. Is that yours?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's talking to him right now. Oh, no, you guys are good to do your thing. Okay. He has a graze. I call it a graze to the left arm. He has slight.
Now, the other thing is, just because somebody punches you one time, once again, we have heard repeat strikes. The stories right now is he was hit once and immediately shot him. And then there's another story where he was being hit repeatedly and mauled on, and then he shot him. The guy is not dead. But you cannot just shoot someone because they punch you once. You can only shoot someone if you feel the legitimate danger for your life. Once again, going by the legal definition.
Yeah, they have to, if he had a weapon or if he had a group of people, like a gang, that would be different.
There's apparently footage of the
or a car. If he tried to run you over with a car.
And that, to me, I'm not going to lie, if a guy jumps on me with a jumping understrike and has me on the ground, continuously hitting me, to me...
Yeah, I'm not going to lie, I'd probably shoot him too.
Depending on when the shot happens, that looks like reasonable grounds to shoot.
Yeah.
If a guy has fully mounted you and is beating the out of you, if that is the altercation, then I actually totally get it. Let's keep going here. I guess the entire story.
You could definitely argue in court he feared for his life. Absolutely.
Finding out a lot as this is going on. That's why it says developing. So as we see here, a conflicting story. The man who shot by Chud the Builder is 31-year-old Army veteran Joshua Fox, was shot in his shoulder and stomach, according to his family. He's a disabled veteran with 2 kids that suffers from PTSD and other medical conditions. Chud is currently facing over 25 years in prison. Now, there is community notes being proposed, which is very interesting right here because there is a proposed community note. However, it has not been passed yet. So let's hear the interview here.
Yes, this is my favorite filter. No, I don't like cats. I just think the filter.
State? Do we know? Because if we know the town and the state, we can really get down to the bottom of a majorly red state. I don't think anybody should be, I don't want the right to go up and call a white person a cracker. I don't want the right to go up to a Mexican person and call him a spick. I don't need to go up to an Asian person. I I don't want to get
Let's calm
stabbed.
down with that, man. Let's calm down.
The amount of people who say, if you call me the hard out of my face, I'm going to kill you, pointing a gun at a screen on the internet. It's like, bro, that's nuts. You can say that's not cool. To beat the fuck out of somebody.
Expecting them to be offended.
Yep.
Was that really ever the rallying cry? To me, it was more like, stop smoking weed in public, stop driving on the shoulder, talk more quietly, don't be on speakerphone all the time. It's more things like that. So.
You know what I just realized? I'm blocking him. Oh, shit. Come on, give me the damn thing. I'm blocking him, aren't I? There you go. I'll go to that side. There we go.
I don't know what creating two obnoxious underclasses of victims, I don't know what that does for anybody. I
absolutely agree.
What he's talking about. So like the Chudge streamer guy, he was talking about how he should be able to say the N-word in public and do it wherever he wants. But what everyone is kind of pushing back on is like, oh, some people are like, oh yeah, sure. I'm sorry, but I don't see there being any good that can come out of walking up to somebody and calling them a racial slur. I don't see any good coming of that, period, regardless of if you're a nuisance streamer, content creator, supreme, like, the thing is that if you try to advocate for that and you actively do it, you're no better than you're living in your own fairy tale if you think you're not going to offend somebody and they're not going to try to beat your ass for it. It's no different than if you try to antagonize or attack somebody that's wearing a Trump hat. Like, you can't stoop to that stupidity because you're just going to cause more anarchy in a different way. It's stupid, it's brain dead, it doesn't solve anything, it helps nobody. It just causes more problems, and we got so many problems already. We don't need more on top of that. The cup runneth over. The cup is runneth overing. Like, no more, you know?
You need to rise above.
Like, we don't need this shit anymore.
Know that lowering ourselves to their level is actually the solution. So before, we had an underclass of offensive, inconsiderate people breaking laws, not paying their credit card off, getting in trouble with the...
And once again, he's not talking about all black people. He's talking about YNs, right? Very different. He's not...
He is done. Because what's going to happen, first of all, they threw the book at this guy. So he's facing some serious problems. Yep. He's got a record, so there's going to be no leniency.
Unless the other guy has a record as well.
And then he's got all these tweets. He's got a mountain of tweets saying, I'm inevitably going to shoot somebody. I'm inevitably going to kill one of you. How's that going to play in front of the judge? Not so funny now, huh?
Bro, like, sitting there saying that, trying to defend your home is one thing. You still shouldn't say it. But, like, at the end of the day, when you're out there antagonizing people for a stream because you think you have this defensible right to say and call people slurs, I don't understand where you could possibly be coming from with that mentality. It's so brain dead, it's not even funny. Like, this was inevitably going to happen. It's a shame that there was even a platform that allowed this to go as far as it did. That's what sucks. That's what really sucks about it, is that now you've got an injured veteran and a jackass that has fired a gun and practically ruined his life. Though, I mean, really, it was going to happen regardless, but still.
Oh, and it's the truth. If you guys don't think that tweets and the content you make on the internet can be used
if you go to the gun range and you shoot a paper target and you put that online, they can use that as premeditation for if someone breaks into your house and tries to rob you or kill you. They can use that as premeditation.
In a court of law, you're sorely mistaken. I promise you. I promise you. What you tweet, it matters. It really, really, really does. And that's why I have a lot of respect for people who do truly tweet their mind and say things what other people are too afraid to say. Trust me, guys, my life got over by this. Dude, the jokes that I've tweeted have completely, they fucked me over. Oh, Jesus Christ. Dude, I even quoted Jiraxis from World of Warcraft saying, your arrogance will be your undoing. And then that in a court of law, that was deemed me threatening someone. There it is.
What? Really?
This out, and this was considered a threat in a court of law.
Trifling gnome, your arrogance will be your undoing.
Just because we were talking about World of Warcraft and I was thinking about playing Wrath of the Lich King Classic. I shit you not. Pretty fair take.
Chest. And it's all about saying, oh, you know, I'm white. Don't try that stuff around me. Don't insult white people around me. So much racial pride. But then there's this double standard where it seems that white people want to go out in some cases and offend the sensibilities of other people. They feel emboldened, for example, to use harmful stereotypes about other people, say racial slurs about other people, be provocative towards other people, and that's fine. That's free speech. That's funny. Hey, man, can't you take a joke? Hey, man, it's just a word. And when black people get pissed off...
Yeah, but the thing is that it's just a word until you've got somebody on top of you beating the fuck out of you, and you shoot them, and now you're facing 25 years in prison.
...for take umbrage or... Oh, well, you're chimping out. But then when the roles are reversed, if somebody says something anti-white, if someone says something exclusionary to white people, it's those same white people that puff up their chest and say, how dare you? You would never say that about a minority, this, that, and the other. How much abuse have you... Let's just be perfectly honest. Let's be fair. A lot of people aren't going to like this monologue. I don't care. This is what's fair. This is what's true.
Okay.
I
have a lot to say about this.
See on the timeline how many... out and loud and proud white people are saying Indians are Jews and blacks are and Mexicans are
God
and all this kind of stuff, and making jokes about you in the street and you like watermelon and all this kind of stuff. And they're the same people. They don't want to hear anything negative about whites. And how do I know that?
I don't care. I don't think any race, religion, or ethnicity should be off limits when it comes to racial jokes or anything. That's the thing. But the thing is that that's a fairy tale land if you don't think that there are actual racist people out there that are going to use that to inflict some sort of malicious mental harm or just straight up harm to antagonize somebody to get into a situation that's very similar to this. That's the problem with it, is you can't hope that people will operate in good faith. That's really the downfall of everything that's right here, is you did not do something in good faith, yet you expect somebody to do something in good faith. You're asking for trouble, and you're surprised now that trouble has found its way onto you. That's the big problem with this whole situation. The fact that it was allowed to escalate to this because of a live streaming platform really blows my mind. I don't understand how it could ever get to this part where you've got people this isn't the only time this has happened. There have been other nuisance streamers that have been shot for doing the same dumb shit. How many more times does this have to happen? Exactly. If you ask, thou shalt receive. What do you expect, man? You're acting like a dumbass, and you're surprised whenever someone shoots your dumbass. Hello? Evil gunman ambushes 3 cops point blank. That sounds terrifying, and I really want to react to that. But there's too many firearms, so I can't. Everything changed after cops opened his trunk. I want a Karen. Damn it. I want a Karen. I want a Karen. Give me a Karen. Is this a Karen? Please tell me this is a Karen.
Hi there. I do have a body camera on. So the reason I stopped you is your plates are suspended. Yeah, so I've already gotten a couple of tickets. I've got I got you. Do you have your license and insurance with you? Illinois state ID. You don't have your driver's license on you? Not physically on me. Like I said, I lost my wallet somewhere, either in the car or at the hotel while we were getting ready to come out to do that. So do you not have a Illinois state driver's license? Not an Illinois state driver's license, no, sir. Okay, I'm going to take a picture of this real quick on my work phone, okay? Yes, sir.
He just sounded like he was following us as we got in here.
All right, there's that for you.
Like that's right.
Do you have your previous tickets or warnings or anything?
Bodies, but I can tell you the court dates. I had 2 of them for August 6th. Matter of fact, my last incident was at Harley Davidson. I didn't get a chance to even explain myself before they made up the decision. They were gonna tow my car. They didn't even tell me that the tow company was on its way until after it was there.
Hey, just hang out here for a minute. Just work on grabbing that insurance for me, okay? He doesn't have an Illinois driver's license. He gave me a Missouri picture of one. I don't think they have insurance. They've been stopped recently for mandatory insurance.
So the picture of that.
Oh, so they've already gotten past the warning. Oh, yeah, no, they're going to have to tow the car again. Dude, you got to get insurance on the car.
He gave you, it's the driver's license.
The insurance on the car isn't for you, dumbass. It's for the other motorists that are going to have to sue you, which, by the way, it doesn't look like you can pay.
Yeah, I took a picture of his picture. Yeah, so the car's registered to him. They're saying that they've been pulled over for this recently, have tickets and warnings and all this stuff. So he says he already has court dates to go for this stuff, too.
I didn't even think that you had to have your ID on you. I thought maybe if you just told them your name that would be good enough. But I'm not 100% sure on that. I don't know if that's just maybe a Texas thing or maybe I'm just crazy. I've never been in a situation where I haven't had my ID, so I don't really know. But I didn't think that was like a chargeable offense, if that makes any sense. I didn't think you can get a ticket for that.
Hello, Deputy Chief Goodwin from Mahama Police Department. How's it going?
Not the best, boss, because this is the 4th or 5th time I've been pulled over in 5 days.
Okay.
I've already got
5 days. 5 days.
2 tickets and my car towed. What is there left for me to have to do?
So, has any officer ever told you within the last times that you've been stopped that you can't drive the vehicle on the roadway with suspended plates? So here's the deal.
Oh, he's even got suspended plates too? Holy, man. Cars, that's the reason why he can't get insurance on that car. He has suspended plates.
Officers have a job to do, and they don't have the discretion at times to cut people brakes. One of these times is when you're driving with a suspended plate with no valid insurance at the time of the stop.
So what do you, I see a gentleman on my right, you on my left, or I'm sorry, a gentleman on my left.
No, I'm not advocating against being forced to have an ID. No matter where you're, I'm sorry, I should be more specific about that. If you're in a public place or you're not anywhere that isn't your own domain, you should be forced to have an ID. If you're out walking on the sidewalk, you should be forced to have an ID, period. Like, there literally is no reason not to have an identification card on you unless you've been robbed and you don't have the current, ability to get it. But then you get a warning, right? I mean, that's different. Like, some shit happens. It happens, man. I understand. Like, I'm not saying like, oh, you don't have an ID because you got robbed. Fuck you. Go to jail. No. Let's calm down. Let's take a step back. Hold on. Let's talk about this. Like, there are obviously some exceptions. It takes a while for your identification card to get in. But I do know that in some places, if you're homeless, you can still get an ID. An ID is not a driver's license. I've had an ID that wasn't a driver's license. You can have a state-issued identification card. It is a thing.
So what's going to happen is he told me that your driver's license is valid. However,
yeah, exactly. In case anything happens, you should always have your ID on you. It's always a good idea to have it. It is.
Proof of insurance, and your plate is suspended. So the state of Illinois says that you cannot drive this vehicle on the roadway. So your vehicle is going to be towed.
Bro, towed for what? For what, bro? I literally just got this motherfucker out the impound. I promise you I have papers that have the reinstatement and everything. You already know about my court dates.
But you have... The cops can't go on a promise, man. You gotta show that paperwork. And if it's coming back as a suspended license plate or tags, then you got to get that shit fixed, man. That means that you haven't done what you needed to do. You haven't handled your business, brother. You got to do that shit.
This is more stuff. This is harassment, especially if y'all towing my car.
Why? Because why? Why is it harassment?
Within a week. Twice within a week. This is harassment.
But you're not supposed to be driving it. That's why you got the ticket and it towed last time. They're informing you that if your tags are expired, you cannot legally drive the car on the road, period. No exception. You know that if you were to drive this to an inspection place to get or like in order to get the plates, they could still call the police and have it towed. You cannot drive the car. It's illegal.
I need a supervisor. I need y'all to get a supervisor out here.
Listen, I'm the deputy chief. I'm the second in charge here, okay?
Can you get your head chief out here? This is bullshit.
What I need you to
I love how this dude's like, this is harassment. Bro, they ran your plates and they saw that it was suspended. They're required to pull you over. They have to pull you over. They don't have a choice. You know why? Because the car has cameras on it, bro. Their cop car has cameras. They have to pull you over.
To sit in this car and chill, man. Look, y'all not getting nothing, man. Hey, y'all not getting nothing. Y'all have followed us illegally from the time we got into state, bro.
Neither one of you are helping the situation.
Can you talk to me for a second?
When has this ever worked against the police where you're sitting here spewing out a whole bunch of nonsense that nobody can freaking understand? When has this ever gone in favor of the person being pulled over? Hello?
She had progressive SR22s.
Do you have a driver's license or ID card on you, ma'am? Okay. Do you have anything that provides who you are? Okay. What's your name? I'm not giving it.
You are able to get insurance again.
So here's the deal.
Why would I give you a break if y'all not giving us a break? We literally just came over here to handle business.
Can I?
No.
I've already tried to explain it to you.
You don't get to just tell the police no in a lawful stop. That's not how the world works. Nah, maybe that's how you were raised or something. I don't know. But anytime somebody with a gun asks you to get out of a car or that you need to do something, you should probably do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, at this point, it's like base bar, like the bar's on the ground, and like, you know, someone with the potential firearm is in charge. Just the basic survival instinct is all that's required for this. Not much else. I'm sorry.
I've already tried to explain this to you.
Like, let's think about this for 5 seconds.
I'm trying to keep my mental good, and I literally had this week of my life.
I'm not paying another $600. Y'all can't do that.
I'm gonna ask you to step
They're gonna make you pay that $600 because you keep driving a damn car. Stop driving the car. The damn thing's suspended. Like, stop it.
You have no reasonable cause. I'm not getting out of nothing.
I want to be able to talk to you
so that I can. I'm not getting out of nothing.
You don't have a way of accessing her emails to be able to show you the insurance, the SR22 insurance card itself. We already told you we have the SR22s, and you're still coming to try to tow our vehicle just because.
The thing is that whenever they look up your name, they can probably pull up the insurance provider and look at that as well. The issue is that the car is still suspended. It doesn't matter if you have insurance on it or not. The tags are cooked, man. They're cooked.
Exit the vehicle so I can explain things to you.
I'm not doing.
You'll understand what's going on. You guys are not helping the issue at all.
Dude, these cops are saints,
my badge number
bro.
is 667. My name is Deputy Chief Rebecca Goodwin.
I bet if they had just followed what they were saying, this would not have escalated this far. This dude is immediately making leaps and bounds on the assumption that they're going to take the car. If they had just done what was told, what they were saying, these cops probably would have let him go. But they're being so combative, dude. They're being so combative.
No, because I'm not about to do this. Now we have another officer here.
Give me the keys.
Stop hitting him. I'm going to rip you out of this car if you hit him again. You hit him again, I'm going to rip you out of the car.
You ain't gonna do shit.
Listen,
You ain't gonna do shit.
it is a violation in the state of Illinois to hit somebody in front of a police officer.
I didn't know that.
Do it again.
Get out. Ask him to get out. You can get out.
Hey, Luther.
You can get out.
Give me this.
No, hell no. Get the f*** from me, bro.
She didn't do anything to you, man.
She just hit me. She just hit me.
She put you put your hands on her car. You put your
Shouldn't have done that. Oh, you shouldn't have done that, boy.
I'm literally getting harassed.
Oh, man.
I'm getting pulled out of the vehicle when they put their hands on my fiance and they're trying to push her. Bro, I'm literally getting my arm pushed behind my back because they're trying to rip her out of the car when they didn't want to accept the fact that
You're not going to drive off with this.
This
Get the
entire
keys.
situation is unacceptable right now. They are literally doing everything. They are literally doing everything unlawful right now.
Look at driving seat, bro. Just squeeze her ass over there. Hold on, wait a minute. How is she in the driver's seat now? Bro, she moved his ass clean out of the car. Oh my god, dude, what?
Me against you. They're pushing me against you. I don't have any control over this situation.
Oh, dude.
I don't have anything I can do right now.
I'm trying to fight me.
I have literally asked you back numbers as calm as I could. I tried to tell you. I didn't want to listen, man. I'm trying to get out the car and I'm getting pushed further in. What am I supposed to do?
Get pushed further in, bro. There ain't nothing else to go into.
Listen. I need help! I need help, bro. They're pushing
me. Oh, dude. Bro, you getting pushed out of the car, man.
Oh, my Lord.
Do not try to drive off in this car.
No way.
Drive off in this car. I literally just got this car back. No.
Bro, what are y'all doing? Give me your arm. Oh, my Lord. I am literally dealing with the worst day of my life.
I have no right to put my hands on me.
I kind of feel bad for the guy, dude. Honestly, I kind of feel bad for him.
Got this car back. No.
Bro, what are y'all doing? Give me your arm. Oh, my Lord. I am literally dealing with the worst day of my life.
I have no right to put your hands on me. Move.
Oh,
dude. Dude, I can't.
What kind of system am I living in, bro? What the fuck did I do? Oh, my God. Bro, go look at the... Oh, my God. Go look at the video on the phone.
She's trying to drive off in the car. Watch out, she's gonna bite you. She tried to bite me too.
Why are you pulling my hair?
Yo! Fucking feral, man. Oh no, man, y'all gotta watch out, man. You're gonna end up in her stomach. What? That's probably what happened to her last few boyfriends.
Cuffs out and put it on her wrist. Put it on her wrist.
Oh shit. Bro.
Give me the cuff.
Why is she pulling over here?
Because you're being a dick. Bro, I've listened to you this whole time. I'm trying to get out the car. You snatched up on me and pressed me in the car. I'm gonna post up there in the head. That shows they just put me in the head like a force me in the car.
God damn, bro. Even another.
Put your knees to your side.
Get the handcuff on her.
No.
This whole time I'm trying to get out the car. You snatched up on me and pressed me in the car. I'm gonna post up there in the head. The video that shows they just put me in the head like a force me in the car. Oh my Lord, bro.
Get the handcuff on her left arm.
Oh man.
Bite me again.
Stop biting!
Get off me!
You wanna step out?
All you gotta do is get off me.
I haven't seen there are 3 people, 4 people on my wife right now.
Because you over there trying to bite him.
Y'all have for that. Y'all put your hands on her. Bro, y'all put your hands on my wife, man. And I'm recording the whole thing. Can y'all get my phone out the windshield first?
I will.
Bro, I'm getting
Work with
things.
Work with
Oh my God.
I think that body cams were the best thing for police officers to get because it completely destroys these bullshit narratives that were being spun off. I think that's the whole reason why we've got people now that even though they're given the truth, for whatever reason, they just don't want to believe it. It's because their narratives have fallen apart so much. They literally would rather be called crazy than to accept the truth. Straight up. The body cams have done irreparable damage to all these narratives that have been spun off. And it's a beautiful thing. I love seeing cops doing what they're supposed to be doing. It's a beautiful day, man. It really is.
And I haven't done, sir. I cannot breathe when I am closed in a space like this. I will not run. I promise you.
No,
it's not the window,
I'm
sir.
telling you.
Sir, my wrist hurts. I am uncomfortable. I have anxiety.
Okay.
Grab these.
Yeah, I appreciate help.
Let's go, Allison.
All you gotta do is let me go.
They're not just going to let you go. That's not going to happen. They're not just going to let you go. No matter how much you try, no matter how many times you try to bite and eat somebody, it's not going to happen. It's not. I'm sorry. This is not Katamari Damacy. You're not going to be able to roll up the world into a big ball yourself and then eventually eat the planet. I'm sorry. It's not going to happen.
She's bit him.
How many cops did she bite? Bro, they gonna have to check her ass for rabies, man.
Sir, I have manic bipolar. I am trying to tell you about my medical history so you can better handle me.
I gotta help better handle you. Don't act like a fucking schizo and they won't have to manhandle you. How about that? When they start wrapping people up like a burrito, I doubt it's everybody else's fault.
Just give me a second, breathe, okay?
I'm trying.
Just put your feet in there. Hey, listen.
Sir, my anxiety.
Man, fuck your anxiety. Pull yourself up by bootstraps, boy. Get used to it.
Not listening right now.
I am listening.
No, if you were listening, then y'all would have heard when I was trying to explain that she just put her...
I love that. Well, if y'all was listening to me, then y'all would have heard. No, nobody cares what they are telling you because they're law enforcement. They don't have to listen to you. They're telling you that you cannot drive this car. It's illegal. And you immediately flip shit. Whether you like it or not, it led to you both being arrested and the car still getting towed. The outcome of this has not changed, nor will it.
Because my wife is Somalia.
You dumbass.
Y'all not listening to none of this. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. And now he forcibly puts me in the car.
Put her on this side.
Jump in the car.
No, I want to talk to somebody else. Stop pulling, stop it.
Go to the other side.
Oh, they finally managed to get her over there? Damn. I'm shocked.
Please stop it.
Stop kicking.
That's hurt.
Dude, she kicking people. She biting people. This lady gonna full on Banshee Pharaoh. Like, what the hell are we doing? Put her in the damn rap.
No, I'm not hurting. Did I bite you?
Look to your left.
You bit everybody, man. There are plenty of people saying you bit them. Look, you can't eat your way out of this like you do with a McDonald's meal, man. It doesn't work like that, okay?
Not moving. I'm trying to get comfortable. Damn. Y'all ain't got else to do.
Let me see your arm.
You racist pigs.
Your left backside.
What the
You're
fuck?
racist as hell. You racist.
Did she bite you too? Or
I
just...
bet they're so happy to get that lady in that car. I bet they're just like, oh my God, I'm so happy that's over with.
Y'all fucking racist, bro. You racist. I gotta get my kids. I just want a break. A break, bro. They had no reason. On probable cause.
They ran the plates and they were suspended. They were suspended. That's probable cause, you jackass.
My anxiety, I cannot breathe. Can you help me, please? My anxiety, please. My anxiety, please.
That's when you like open up the door and you lean next to him and you say in his ear, "You're gonna die. You're 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 gonna die." And then he'll just like breathe excessively and pass out, and then you just won't have to worry about it. The problem will be solved, and that'll fix it. You know. Just saying. Just throwing that out there.
The door. I don't want this door open. I cannot breathe. My anxiety is tripping. I cannot breathe. Can you open the door, please? Oh my Lord, are you serious right now? Oh my Lord.
Yo, I may be an EMT, but I still have zero sympathy for stupidity, dude. I'm sorry, I just don't. I'm that guy that the instructors at the EMT college hated because I would ask them simple questions when we got, like, this is my specialty, okay? Whenever we got to the panic attack thing, because my mom had panic attacks, and even my fiance was told whenever she went to the doctor with her panic attacks that she should just speed it up and get it over with. Okay. So whenever I raised my hand in class and asked, well, if they're breathing really heavily and the outcome is if they pass out, wouldn't you just want them to pass out? And he looked at me like I was crazy, and he's like, and he smiled, and he was like, you're the only person that's ever asked us that. And as much as we want to tell you yes, professionally, you shouldn't do that. And I'm like, could I get into trouble if I did that? And he says, yes, you will get into a lot of trouble if you do that. I'm like, damn it.
What happened? What happened?
So I stopped.
Yo, let's go Midwest Safety.
Right now. Oh my lord.
What happened? What happened?
So I stopped him for medical insurance. He showed me a picture of his driver's license.
He was driving?
He was driving. She was passenger. They were fine initially. He was talking about it. He was upset because his car just got towed the other day. He says he has Progressive SR22 insurance.
No paperwork.
I don't even know what the fuck that is. What the fuck is that? What is Progressive? What is Progressive SR22 insurance?
Progressive State Route 22 Insurance is an auto insurance policy that includes a certificate proving you have liability coverage. It's required by states for high-risk drivers, like those after a DUI, to get their driving privileges.
That means that this guy has a fucking history of DUI to boot. So it's a special type of insurance. SR22 insurance is not a specific type of insurance policy, but rather an auto insurance policy for Progressive that includes a state-mandated certificate proving you have the minimum liability coverage. It is required for high-risk drivers often following a DUI, driving without insurance. Oh. Why the fuck would it be? Yo, you can't do that. So apparently, DUI is the same as DUI. Driving under influence is the same as driving without insurance. Hello? Wait, how is... No, that's not the same. Why is it worded like this? Driving without insurance or reckless driving to reinstate driving privileges with privileges it's the different ones. Holy shit, I'm stupid. Often following a DUI, driving without insurance, or reckless driving to reinstate driving privileges with Progressive filing the necessary form directly with your DMV. So, yeah, this guy obviously has a history of something.
And they said they couldn't access her email to show us the proof. So that's all I was asking for was the proof. And she
Bro, you got to get some bigger pants. You got to do something here, dude. Look, I know you don't want to go out. I don't know if it's a money thing or what, but you are too big for these pants now. You are too big for these pants, brother. Look, I get it. I get it. You don't want to accept that you've gotten fat. I've been on that boat before. Trust me. I get it. These pants, they're cutting off all the circulation to your head, bro. You got to get some bigger pants. I'm sorry. These pants are just, no. Bro, like, you're gonna struggle getting that gun out of that damn thing because of how big that muffin top is right there, bro. Like,
she started hitting him, and I said, "Do not be hitting him in front of me." And she tried to push him out of the way because she was going to jump in the driver's seat to drive off. And I went to grab a hold of her, and she pushed my hand away. I said, "Okay, now you're getting out of the car." And then she
bro, that belt is gonna kill somebody. I'm sorry, dude. That belt is literally gonna kill. That shit is gonna pop off, and it's gonna hit velocity style speeds, and that shit's gonna take someone's head off. It's gonna be like one of those boat ropes that like snap off and like cut people in half. Bro, you gotta fix this shit, man. Dude, like it just even the bottom half, dude. It's literally like there's fat congregating here, or if that's maybe like a big bulge. But I would, like, dude, what the fuck is what are these dimensions?
Me, which I ripped my
that
hand
belt
away.
Fighting for its fucking life down there, bro. Free the belt. From the pants to the floor. Free that belt, man.
Then she was kicking me, and we just fought the entire time. Because I was explaining to them, listen, if you've been stopped...
Look, I ain't making fun of you being fat, man. But you gotta fucking get some pants that fit you.
You've had your car towed. You cannot keep driving on
Bro,
the
bend over and moon the world all at the same time, bro. Like, holy.
He's got a valid Missouri license, no insurance. He claimed...
You see how heavy he's breathing? It's because that belt's cutting off all that circulation.
And living out of the car, but yet their stuff is at a hotel somewhere. Then
I'm so sorry. I'm just poking fun, by the way. I'm just poking fun. I don't mean this any malicious way. I used to work with some people that were like this and would make fun of them on the shift too. Whenever I was a fireman, so don't take it to heart.
Paperwork, and then he's like, "No, you don't. You don't have it here." So then they lost their.
Okay, let's get a record started and send them off to jail. I just want to breathe, even if you just roll down the window. I just want to breathe. I just want to breathe. I just want to breathe.
I'll roll down the window.
I just want to breathe. Okay? Please open up the window before we pull
No,
off.
they're not gonna open up the window because you're gonna just jump up out of the window. No.
I will. Tip your head forward just a little bit. Okay, now sit back.
I just want to breathe.
Alright. Windows down a little bit for you now, okay? Just take some breaths, alright?
What did I do to get detained? What did I do?
You know what's funny? Is that if you hadn't have been resisting arrest, you would have been able to walk. But because you was just too stupid, you just couldn't help yourself.
You're being taken to jail for obstruction of justice.
What did I do obstruction-wise?
So we were trying to get the keys.
I didn't take the keys from her. I handed them.
No, you didn't.
Bro, how am I being taken to jail for
obstruction?
Oh my Lord! What did I do to her?
This man ceases to amaze me. Seriously. Bro's like a walrus over there.
Keys.
I didn't take the keys from her. I handed them. No, you didn't. Bro, how am I being taken to jail for? He
said the big old grin too.
Oh my Lord! What did I do to obstruct justice? How did I obstruct justice?
Yeah, we'll chat a little more.
Oh, that dude needs an award.
You have to tell me what I did.
Dude.
That's the reason why you have to tell me my Miranda rights before you take me to jail. You have to read me my Miranda or anything.
I don't have to read you your Miranda rights.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. Move your knee.
Yes, you do.
Move your knees.
Oh, here we go.
My Miranda rights.
That's why you can't open these windows, man. You got to talk to him through the crack in the window. Opening that door, that's a big mistake.
Are literally in the Bill of Rights, sir. It is. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. You haven't read me my rights.
I don't like day shifts anymore.
Yo, low key, right?
I don't like day shifts anymore.
The male suspect, Luther, was charged with operating a suspended registration. He entered no plea and was found guilty. He was ordered to pay
Yo, it just keeps getting worse for them. They were like, "Oh, what? You plead guilty? Not guilty." He pled not guilty. And he fucking still got it.
Registration. He entered no plea and was found guilty. He was ordered to pay $390.20 in fines and court costs. The female suspect, Amanda, was charged.
Oh my God! Look at all that shit.
Battery on a peace officer, resisting, and domestic battery with physical contact. She took a plea deal, pleading guilty to the resisting charge, while all other charges were dismissed. She was sentenced to 2 years of probation, ordered to perform 100 hours of public service, and ordered to enroll in a
man.
intervention program.
Most people think.
Oh, dude, I'm sorry. That was funny shit. How'd I wait so long to watch that?
But in most places, it ends with a tow and a ride. Now, in Philly, when a car got towed, officers had a responsibility. You weren't just left out there. We had to take you somewhere safe. Home, a district, even public transit if you needed. Now, think about what you just watched. This started as a tow, right? Suspended registration, no insurance, license issues. And yes, that's a bad day, but it's not life-changing. But then it turns because she starts hitting the guy, and he's gripping that steering wheel like if he doesn't let go, none of this becomes real. Some people never think about this, but the moment frustration takes over, you stop managing the situation and start becoming part of the problem. Now, this could have ended simple, a story that they complained about later. Instead,
that's the funny part. All they had to do was get out of the damn car. That's it.
They had to deal with long term. So let me ask you this, and
the cops probably would have let him go.
Moments in life start small like this, but become heavier because we refuse to let go when it matters most.
Woo, dude, that was good. That was a good video. W Midwest Safety, like for real. Like, that was damn good, man. I'm sorry, that was too good. I thoroughly enjoyed that. That was amazing. All right, man. All right, man, we rolling up out of here for the day, man. That is it. We'll be back on tomorrow. bright and early. Make sure y'all stay safe, stay friendly out there. Let me get the music going. Hold on. That was good. Hold on. We need. No. Yeah, we'll do this one. We'll do that one. All right. Y'all stay safe out there. Stay friendly. Keep showing up. If you can't make the stream, just show up and hit like on the stream. You know what I'm saying? W chat, W donos, W bits, W gifted. Y'all are freaking awesome. We're going to be back on tomorrow bright and early. So, you know, I look forward to seeing y'all there. Keep being y'all. Keep staying awesome. We might be doing I'm not going to lie to y'all. There's not really a whole lot going on in the political atmosphere. So we may end up shifting back to, well, like, for now anyway, until something big happens in the political atmosphere again, to, like, you know, Karen videos, body cams. I react to stuff like daily dose of the internet, like shorts clips that I find here and there that I'm allowed to react to, namely ones that have Asmongold. Usually the people that upload those are kind of chill, because they know. But yeah, even Decoy Voices hasn't really uploaded a whole bunch of stuff lately, so like I said, if you guys that just tune in for the politics stuff, don't worry, I will be covering politics still. There just isn't anything going on right now. Everything's at a stalemate. Yeah, W Chitter Chatters. Oh, Cop Slop is great. I love Cop Slop, especially with Karens getting obliterated, or the occasional feral person that bites people. Yo, W Chat, W Stream as always, W Chat as always. Y'all always manage to make the day even brighter than it already is. You know what I'm saying? Y'all keep being y'all. Stay safe, stay friendly. Stay away from crazy people. Don't try to. Shut the hell up. I'm talking, goddammit. Try to put a smile on someone's face. You might change their whole day or their whole life. You never know. And I'll see y'all beautiful people first thing in the morning. Peace. Stay safe. Enjoy the rest of y'all's day. And if this is the weekend, if y'all don't come back over the weekend, have a fantastic weekend. Have a phenomenal weekend. Stay safe. Peace. Today is Friday.
On a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning. Oh, and this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back. Moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams.